Hi, everybody. No, Dan didn't forget anything. I'm pretty sure I have all the ingredients. For the record, it's usually me who forgets stuff, and then I just have to send Dan to the store because I've forgotten to tell him to get something because I assumed that I had it. Anyway, hello, welcome. It is Friday. You know what that means? It's time to get baked with Crystal.
Woo!
Thank you.
Show me your Danish.
Cheerleading squad. Show me your Danish. Oh, I'll be showing you some Danish. So super easy Danish. This recipe we're making tonight is actually one, it's a variation that I've never used before. So I'm hoping it comes out good, but it looks like it's going to be better than the super basic version I've made before. There's like super easy, and then there's super easy. We're going to make super easy compared to like rolling out some dough and making danishes from scratch. These use Pillsbury Crescent rolls, which work surprisingly well. They're good. I saw before we get started, we did have a super chat before the show even started. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how many of you are here before the show even started. There we go. And Chris with the super chat, you're always making me laugh. Tonight I'm getting baked Crystal Cinnamon Shrimp Crunch. No, absolutely not. If you guys do not know what that is a reference to, please look into it. Hopefully you can find the giant Twitter thread that I posted on my Facebook, either if you're friends with me on Facebook or elsewhere, because it is a roller coaster of OMG WTF. You have to look into it. I don't know how real it is, if this guy's just scamming, I don't know, but all I know is I'm glad I used up the last of my Cinnamon Toast Crunch last weekend when I made Cinnamon Toast Crunch coffee cake, because I don't know if I'll be buying that anytime soon, especially because it came from California. It is...
That's your top three.
It's one of my top three favorite cereals.
Three. It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No. To be fair, these days, Oops All Berries, Crunch Berries, and the S'mores cereal have kind of topped Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So I would put Cinnamon Toast Crunch at my number 3 favorite cereal. I don't know what's going to take its place. Probably Fruity Pebbles. That's definitely up there. But yeah, I don't know if we'll be doing Cinnamon Toast Crunch anytime soon.
You've been on a Fruity Pebble kick. You got the...
I am on a Fruity Pebbles kick. Y'all posted... I apologize. I don't remember who posted it because it was a couple of days ago. But I did go back and get the Fruity Pebbles cake kit that comes with the cake mix, the Fruity Pebbles flavored frosting, and the Fruity Pebbles cereal to mix into your cake. Don't know when we'll be making this, but we will be making this sometime soon-ish. Next week is actually Easter weekend, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't checked a calendar, but I believe next weekend is Easter weekend. We will be making a carrot cake the Friday before Easter, because that's one of my favorite things ever. Dan and Blake eat it, but like my original nuclear family, my mom and my brother, hate it. Absolutely hate it. My mom will eat spice cake, will not eat carrot cake. Don't know, don't get it. I love carrot cake. I make big old trays of it, and we eat the whole darn thing. I see one more super chat here from Helen. Thank you, friend, so much for the support with the sexy pair asking how's it going. It is going good. The 10-minute usual moment of panic before we go live, but other than that, we are good. It is actually beautiful here today. I believe when I was driving home from work, it was 70 degrees outside. No need for my jacket this afternoon. It was chilly this morning, but it's starting to get warm. We are going to be in the high 70s this weekend. I'm going to do some gardening on Sunday because I am excited to be able to go outside and not die.
Well, now you told everybody it's not the secret garden anymore.
It's not a secret garden. Desiree says, love the t-shirt. This is courtesy of Husky Tails. Thank you so much. It matches the saying on my mixer that I don't know if you can see from where it's at here. It also says I bake because punching people is frowned upon. I think that's the same wording here. I don't know. I can't see it. Anyway, before we make the Pillsbury Crescent roll danishes, we're having cat battle. Mooch didn't get his snuggles before I started, so he is desperate to be in my face tonight. We'll see how that goes. I see everybody's excited for carrot cake. This carrot cake's super good too. If you guys are into like nuts and fruit in your carrot cake, this is not the carrot cake for you. This is basic, standard, I don't want to say vanilla carrot cake, but it is like the most basic carrot cake. I grate the carrots super fine so they completely cook off. There's no chunks of carrots in it or anything. Really, really good recipe. Foxy Koala says, I'm going to buy that cake mix and bake it. You should. You absolutely should. We'll be making a cake for Easter weekend. I don't know if I want to do another cake the weekend after. I try to mix it up because, again, we do have to eat this stuff, and we wouldn't want to have 2 cakes in a week. So, yeah, we'll figure it out, but I will be making it on the show. If you try it before we make it, let me know what you think. Mouse is here. Hello, Mouse. Lorna says, I've never had crunchy bars before. Awesome. Okay, so anyway, I'm a little scatterbrained today. It was kind of a crazy day at work. We've got a whole new phone system and nobody knows how to use it. So that's lots of fun considering it's my job to answer phones. Anyway, later in the show, we're going to make we're going to make the Crescent roll cheese danishes, but that's a pretty quick recipe, and I picked this other pretty quick recipe too. You guys, if you've been watching, know that I really, really, really love crunchy bars, Cadbury crunchy bars. We do not get these in America. You can get them at some specialty shops, nowhere around here. So I've made this before, and we're gonna try it again tonight with a slightly different recipe, making crunchy bars from scratch. It's a really, really, really easy recipe. Bear with me because I am scattered. All this takes is sugar, golden syrup, which is another thing that you don't find standard in America. I've heard you can find it on the international aisles. I did not have any luck with that in local stores, so I got mine on Amazon. This is Lyle's golden syrup. It's a cane sugar syrup. From my research, it looks like it's not the same as corn syrup, though you can use corn syrup. The first time I made this, I did make it using corn syrup, and it was fine, but it was missing a little bit of flavor. I think that missing flavor comes in this. This is supposed to be more buttery and caramelly, from what I saw it described. It's not the same as corn syrup. So, oh, do we have a birthday? Oh my goodness. Jordan with the super chat for your birthday weekend. You're super chatting me. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hi, Crystal. Won't be here today. Got stuff to do after work and won't be here tomorrow for Dantics. Oh, we will miss you, but it's your birthday weekend and you're going out. You deserve it. Enjoy yourself. Happy birthday.
Since she tipped you like it was Cold Stone's for her birthday, do you have to sing the Cold Stone's birthday song?
I don't know the Cold Stone's birthday song. I try not to sing. You guys don't want to hear me sing. I promise. I promise. We'll make Dan sing. Theo wants to know how many ounces the bottle of Lyle's is. This is 11 ounces. I did do some math before I purchased it to make sure I was going to have enough. It takes 4 tablespoons, so I have more than enough to make several recipes or several batches of this. Again, I got it on Amazon. I want to say it was like $7 or $8 maybe. Did you add this to the kit? I don't know if we added it. We'll add it to the kit for you. There is a link on the Getting Baked with Crystal Facebook group. I did post a link when I posted the recipe to be able to purchase this. Again, if you buy through my link, I do get pennies, so I would appreciate that. Even if you don't buy the golden syrup, if you buy anything through any of our Amazon links on the kit or on Facebook, we will get pennies.
I'll get it up to you. You own every one of my computers right now. So
Sorry.
I can't do anything. So.
Sorry. Chris says, did you say Dan sing or dancing? Potato, tomato, whichever. Helen says, check out Australian brand. I can make up some package for you. Thank you for the super chat. I think I have enough for now, but yeah, I don't know what the difference is between the Australian brand. We don't have this. When I saw golden syrup, and I think maybe you mentioned it, or it was in a recipe that I saw from Linda. I saw it somewhere. Somebody was talking about the golden syrup, and I'm like, what's golden syrup? So I did have to do some research to figure it out, and I'm glad that I did because I think this is going to kick up the flavor just a little bit. Corn syrup will work just fine. You'll get the same effect. The flavor will just be lacking a little bit, but I don't think it's a big deal. Theo says, I was able to find it in Publix because I wasn't sure it would arrive in time, even with Prime. Yeah, I ordered mine late Monday night and it showed up on Wednesday with Prime, so I lucked out. But I was very nervous about that, too, because...
We're getting to trust it. The hub's just right up over here.
Yes, they did construct an Amazon hub right here in our little dirt town.
Yeah.
I think it's in Palmdale.
Is it? But
yeah. It's like the next town over. But in our valley, there is an Amazon hub. So there is an abundance of Amazon trucks driving through our town all the time. They are the worst drivers ever. They're so much worse than any other delivery company. But that means we can get stuff sometimes same day or next day and definitely within 2 days. So that's really awesome. Lorna's going to use Aldi's syrup. Not sure if it'll work, but it's what I have on hand and I'm ready to take that risk. Do it, friend. Do it. Yeah, like I said, I made it with corn syrup. It's about the texture, I think. I mean, obviously the flavor too, but the texture of corn syrup is similar to this. Corn syrup's just clear. This, from what I saw, is a mixture of corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup. I don't know if it's going to say on here. It just says cane sugar syrup. But when I looked into it, it was a mixture of like different kinds of syrup with different flavors. So it's different than regular corn syrup, but regular corn syrup will work. Chris says, I think Amazon hired a driver for our house. Yeah, sometimes I think that too. Dude. But I'm actually in an Amazon like discount code group on Facebook. The people post sometimes, here's what came today, and no joke, there's a pile of like 20, 30 packages they got just in one day.
I got 5 in one day. I got the mailman, the FedEx guy, the UPS guy, and 2 Amazon people in one day.
That's a bit much.
In one day.
That is a bit much. Cyber Husky says, is it me or is the feed on the split screen out of sync? What Were we having issues, or is it camera?
It'll be a little. It might be a little bit of a sync.
Okay, I just wanted to see if there was something you could do to fix that. Yes, Dr. Detroit, there was a cat cameo. Hopefully we can minimize those. Okay, so I want to get all this stuff ready before we start. And those of you, I know a bunch of you are baking along with us tonight, and I don't know because we're doing 2 recipes if you guys are doing both. I know some of you are just doing one, but I want to prepare you guys for this because this is a science experiment and it goes quick. So I did the conversions. This recipe, I actually managed to find one that came from somebody in England, so the measurements are in grams and things, but I did the conversion. And I don't remember what it was, so I'm going to have to check what I posted here. So you get a cup of sugar and your golden syrup. You're gonna put that in a pot. When you do that, you wanna make sure you use a deep pot. Oh, you're messing with me and I can't see what's on camera. Make sure your pot is deep. When you start out, you're gonna think you don't need a deep pot. I promise you, as soon as you add the baking soda, have you ever made a volcano? What is it, vinegar and baking soda or something like that? And it like, comes out. If your pot is too small, this stuff will volcano all over your stove. You'll make a huge mess. You'll be really unhappy and you won't have delicious candy. But everything goes really quickly. You're gonna cook this in the pan for, it says 6 to 8 minutes, and it also says to watch it, and I'm gonna read the recipe before we start to make sure. Yeah, are we synced up?
Close.
Okay. Make sure that I don't miss anything. Go over everything ahead of time because you do not have time once you start. You need to watch this carefully to make sure it doesn't burn. Then you add this. It's a science experiment. Before it hardens, you have to dump it out. It's go, go, go. So if you got kids around, get somebody to keep an eye on them. You don't have time to pay attention to anything else, but this is done in like 10 minutes, no joke. And then you let it sit and then you break it apart. But the cooking part, you have to be attentive to it. So before we start, so that I don't make any mistakes like putting the flour in when I shouldn't put the flour in. All right, so in a heavy bottomed pan, I never know what that means. Like, all my pans are heavy. Add the sugar and the syrup and heat on medium temperature until the sugar starts to melt. Stir often, making sure the mixture does not stick, and continue to cook until it changes to a darker brown color. This should take around 6 to 8 minutes, but watch it carefully because it's very easy to burn. So, you're gonna put it in there, it's going to dissolve the sugar's gonna melt into it, it's gonna become one consistency together. You're not gonna see the grains of sugar, and then it's gonna become a darker brown color. As soon as you reach that point, you take it off the heat and you add your baking soda. If you're making this, sorry, I'm not reading the chat, can you tell me if anybody's asking any questions that I need to answer because of the people that are baking along? I'm going to pre-measure my baking soda so I don't have to screw around with trying to measure that out when it's time to add it in. That way I just have it in a little bowl. I recommend you guys do the same if you're baking this along with us. My tablespoon is wider than my baking soda. All right, so there's that. And let's measure out, what was this again? It was a cup of sugar. It's awfully quiet, sorry. I'm in my head like trying to make sure I don't screw this up and trying to remember all of the steps. All right, so a cup of sugar and 4 tablespoons of the golden syrup or corn syrup or whatever it is you are using. I think those are your only options. Phil Brooks with the super chat, thank you so much for the support. How is your evening? How are the kitties? How's Dan's arm from pinching? I think he's healed up now. We're back to normal, Dan. The cats are doing well. They're a little desperate for attention, but I think they're starting to try to settle in so they won't bother me so much, and we're doing well. I feel good, like I was saying, because it's warmer. It is starting to feel a little bit better until, you know, it gets super, super warm. All right. 4 tablespoons of the golden syrup. Hold on. This stuff is thick, just like corn syrup. So if you wanted to use a cooking spray to coat your pan, it's like honey, corn syrup kind of consistency. It is going to be sticky. I'm just going to stick with my rubber spatula to scoop it all out. Sarah asks if I am standing on my mat. Absolutely. I made sure to center it where I need to. It really makes a difference. I messaged her last week. I don't think I've really talked about it on the show much, but the anti-fatigue mat, I always call it a fatigue mat. It's an anti-fatigue mat. Really makes a difference. If you guys spend a lot of time in your kitchen, I would highly recommend getting one. The one she sent is like plasticky, so if I spill or the cats make a mess, I can wipe it right off real easily, and it really makes a difference. The biggest thing is I didn't notice, I didn't think to say anything for the first few weeks because my knees and legs did not hurt as much, and so I didn't say anything, and then I'm like, oh yeah, they're not hurting as much because I have the mat. So yes, thank you again for that. I really, really, really appreciate that.
I give up. I can't. You're so far away from this camera that I can't get over there.
I'm going over to the stove.
I'm not
anyway.
gonna try it. I'll just wait until we come back for. These aren't for the crunchies, right?
No.
So what are you doing? Because you talked about the danishes and then we switched straight to the crunchies.
Yeah, because I'm gonna start this. No. Cats are getting on my nerves already.
Oh, you're so heavy. Oh my gosh.
We're starting the crunchy bar. Also called apparently like cinder toffee, seafoam candy, honeycomb candy. People were asking if it's the same. I don't know because I've only ever had crunchy bar and this homemade version. I don't know what the differences are, but yes, they are similar to my understanding. You guys might know better than I would, but yes, there might be flavor and texture differences, but if you look them up, they all look pretty much the same. All right. So, is this camera's not on anymore?
Yeah, here, I'll
pop it on.
Yep.
So that's what we've got going on in here. I don't know.
So just leave it where you're at.
Okay.
Okay. Go right here and just stop it because it's got a delay.
Okay. So that's the golden syrup and the sugar. It's very syrupy. And we're gonna put that, I'm just gonna shake it around a little bit, kind of mix it up. We're gonna put that on the stove on medium heat. We're gonna take our baking soda over there with us, 6 to 8 minutes, stirring often, making sure it doesn't stick, cooking it until it changes to a darker brown color. So let's come over here. Before you start, make sure you have some sort of pan ready. So this recipe, she doesn't talk about any sort of pan, but she says, pour it into the prepared tin. But she didn't tell me to prepare a tin, so I was kind of scrambling, and I'm pretty sure when I did this last time, I just did it on a Silpat mat. To me, the Silpat mat's gonna be easier because you can bend it and peel it up off of there. It's not really that sticky once it hardens, but it'll be easier to get it all off in one piece. You could do it on parchment paper or wax paper or something like that. I don't think any of those would have a sticking issue, so anything that you can pour it out on, make sure you have some sort of non-stick surface though. Don't just put it in a baking pan, line it with something, spray it with something, do something. All right, I'm going to grab this whisk. Let's see if you want a light today. Okay. So because we've got like the loose sugar in there, we want to make sure we keep moving it around. You don't want to burn your sugar. We're at 6:22 on this clock. It's 6 to 8 minutes. So this will be done before or at 6:30, depending on my heat and how long it takes. What the? Oh.
What did he do? Jump up there?
Yes, and then he grabbed onto the grate. Oh my goodness. These cats.
Here, I got it. Come on, let's go eat Cocoa Krispies.
It's all just stuck inside my whisk.
I'll keep him busy for like 2 minutes.
Well, he shovels it into his mouth and then gets distracted. I'm trying to remember, I haven't made this in years and years and years. I'm trying to remember, like, is this what it's supposed to look like? Because I thought it was supposed to be more liquidy, but that's what they said to make it with, so I'm following the instructions. It's just getting stuck in the whisk over and over and over. Hopefully it'll get melty. I hear it sizzling.
All right, Dr. Saul with the super chat because he said it over and over again, so we have to address it. Crystal, you look like Anne Shirley / Pippi Longstocking.
That's exactly the look I was going for. I don't know, is Anne Shirley the actress that plays Pippi?
I think she was the first. Was she the first? Not the first one, because there's been a few, but she was the one with Scrubbing Day, right? Where she had like the brushes on her feet and stuff with the pirate. I think that one was her, right? Because there's been like a lot, right?
I don't know.
But it's weird since there's a bunch of Pippi Longstockings. Not that I'm up to date on my Pippi like lore, but if it always changed through people, why isn't it always a thing? Why isn't there always a Pippi Longstocking?
I feel like this should be more liquidy.
Chris said Amanda's using a spatula as well.
That's what I was just thinking. I think a rubber spatula is going to be a better choice. Can you grab me one?
A spatula?
A rubber spatula.
Which one?
Sorry, this is time sensitive.
Yep. You grabbed a spatula pretty fast. That one didn't have its spatch on it. It was just post.
I'm really becoming not a fan of whisks. Things just get stuck in them. Alright, so you can see it's kind of like a golden color right now. We want it to get to be a darker brown color. And it is kind of starting to coagulate and get more liquidy. So we are getting there. I'm feeling better about it. It was having a panic moment of, oh my god, I used a new recipe and it's on camera. But I think we're getting there. It's still gritty, so we want to wait until the sugar melts, but continue to stir it so that it doesn't burn.
Yeah, that was the Pippi that I was thinking about too, but I don't know her real name. Chris says, kind of excited. I got my tickets to see Bare Naked Ladies in June. Hashtag nerd alert. Dane, they're bringing back local fairs?
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
I just didn't know
I kind of love the Bare Naked Ladies, not gonna lie.
Yeah?
Yeah. Aren't they chickadee China, the Chinese chicken? You have drumstick and your brain starts chicken?
Yeah.
Watch next
They're,
time the lights on. See, I sing sometimes.
They've never done anything offensive. They've always been like happy and fun. That'll be cool. You'll have fun. Maybe they'll do what not the Goo Goo Dolls. Who did we go see?
Gin Blossoms.
It was Gin Blossoms and who else? You were there for
Collective Soul.
Collective Soul. I don't mind Collective Soul. I never did. But they played like Shine, you know? Like their hit song Shine. You guys know.
In a row.
You guys know you churchies love that stuff. It's good. I liked them. I had their CD. I loved it. They played Shine at the fair. First of all, we're like fair drunk. So
hang on. You're in the middle of a story, but like things are happening, so I need to address this.
Okay.
So this is starting to darken.
I like the way that looks.
Yeah,
I like the way that looks.
We're getting there. So it's been, what did I say? 6 to 8 minutes. It was 22. So it's been 5 minutes. We are definitely getting there. If you guys are baking along, make sure you check and see. Like, it should be darkening by this point. It should be more liquidy by this point. Your sugar should be dissolving, so it's not so gritty anymore. I think we're gonna go a little bit longer.
I like this. This looks good.
We're getting there. Wait till you see the science experiment part of things.
All right.
You're gonna like that. You're probably gonna want to come over here. I do want you to tell the Collective Soul story, but we're at like, oh my god, things are happening.
Oh, you tell me, and I'll come back in there. Chris also said that Toad and the Red Sprocket and Gin Blossoms are opening. Amanda asked who they were. Really? Crystal, you went to try to see them once, and it was like, you have a crazy story about that.
Gin Blossoms. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Let me know, and I'll tell you the Creed story in a minute.
Collective Soul.
Collective Soul.
Not Creed.
Sorry.
We did not ever see Creed. Alright. This is the part where, like, you're not really sure. Is it done yet? Should I go a little bit longer? But you can see it's starting to become a little bit more liquidy and see-through. It's still, like, got a golden color to it, but you'll see it start to change where it looks more liquidy and less gritty. We're definitely getting there. I think we're going to go just a minute longer here. Alright, are you going to watch the science experiment on camera, or do you want to come over here and view it in real life?
As long as I don't have to help.
Is the story of your life there?
What's it?
Alright, so we are definitely there. It's got bubbles, it's not gritty, I think we're good. I wish I were a professional at this point so I knew the exact moment. Like, yes, it's time. But I think we're about there. We're at 7 minutes we've been doing this. It's definitely gotten more brown. It's less golden. I think we're good because I don't want to burn it.
Yeah, that looks good.
You don't know.
It looks like it's gonna start burning if you go anymore. I'm not stupid. Like, I can see.
All right. So here comes the fun part.
All right.
Let me break up this little bit that's in here.
What is that stuff?
Baking soda. So as soon as you put the baking soda in and start stirring it, it starts to poof up and like aerate.
Oh, cool.
But it's going to like solidify and do stuff pretty quickly.
Like double in size?
Yeah, yeah. Look, it's growing.
Oh, how fun.
This is why you need a tall pot. Do not mess around with this stuff.
Wait, where are you going?
I have to dump it on here.
I got it.
You don't want to stir it too much because you'll take the like aeration out of it. You just want to scoop it out onto whatever you're letting it dry onto. Try to get all the bits out of here.
Dang, it's like still expanding. It's like that elephant foam stuff,
Yes.
whatever.
So you can see as you like do this, it flattens. I don't know if that's showing. Oh, I'm not in the. As you try to scoop it, it flattens. So it's really like one fluid motion of just dumping it on there and letting it do what it's gonna do, and leave it be. It is starting to like settle. I'm hoping it doesn't go over the edge here.
You should take this thing and like roll it a little bit and see if it'll like stop it. No, it hasn't passed that little niche right there.
I think we're good.
I think we're good too. You did it.
I'm a little concerned about this side that was a little.
Can I touch it? What's
you
it?
can touch
What's
this.
it feel
It's
like?
hot. It's hot.
It's not even. It's like you can't put it like right here. You can't.
It's not a liquid
You
anymore.
can't pierce it.
It's kind of like rubbery.
It's like
hot.
rubber.
Yeah. I ate a little piece and it's a little bit crunchy already.
Well, that's fun.
Do you want to try a little piece?
No, yeah, okay. I'll try a piece for everybody at home. Ew, I don't want the one with that big old piece of cat hair now.
It's not hair. It's stringy, like cotton candy.
I'll make my own fate.
It's hot.
Oh, I pulled it off.
Yeah, I
You
wonder.
guys can't see it. It's like a little chunk.
I wonder if you can see what it does here. Where are we?
Yeah, you're good.
When you pull it, and it's like sugar floss.
Yeah, it does. Chris says it almost looks like peanut butter brittle on camera. Peanut butter on camera. Yeah, camera. Yes. Yeah, it's hard. It's in your teeth like peanut brittle.
When you start chewing on it, it's at first it's soft and then it gets crunchy, like right away. I don't want to waste this bit. But it's hot. It's hot. It's really, really hot. I have no idea what's happening in the chat. What happened? PJ is here with a super chat. Thank you, friend. He says, "Hey y'all, I'm home tonight. Yay! Going for a somewhat unplanned freedom ride tomorrow." Can you call it a freedom ride when you're always driving everywhere? Aren't you always free?
It's just one big freedom
You
ride.
have to go back so I can finish reading it. Also, currently have a B in my psych class. With that, let's get baked. Congratulations.
All right, good job.
Good job.
Did you take psych?
I did. I majored in psychology. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, can it be sucked on and not chewed? Maybe?
No, it's because
Not really.
Not really. It needs to be chewed because after you suck on it for a second, you're left with this like bit that you can't just swallow. It won't break down in your mouth. You need to like break it down with your teeth.
Yeah. The flavor is good. It does taste like
good. That was fun.
It does taste a tiny bit overcooked. Like I could have shut it off like 1 minute.
If
earlier.
not for nothing, that was fun. Is anybody making this at home?
Yeah, let me know right now because I haven't seen the chat this whole time. So let me know if you're baking at home. Amanda says I put water in the pot to start to break down the sugars again. Yes. I don't want to put my hot pot in the water just yet, but
I'll put hot water later. It's fun, and then it'll come back to life.
Super chat from Sam's Life with the Husky. Hi guys, I'm ready for a fun night of baking.
Yahoo!
You missed it. We're done. It's over.
It's over. No, it's not over.
No, but you guys can see that's quick. Less than 10 minutes. That's done and ready to go. Except for the dipping it in chocolate part. It takes more time. Sorry, I'm not gonna stop eating this.
You're hungry.
It takes more time to dip it in chocolate than it does to actually make this stuff. So it's pretty easy. Ooh, Adrian got a job offer for her 5-star kitchen today, and he doesn't know how to feel about it. You should feel proud.
Yeah, good job.
You should feel excited. Are you going to take the job? Like, how do you not? You have to, right? How many stars is your current kitchen? That's what I really need to know. PJ says, that's what I'm majoring in. You know, I really, really loved it until I realized, oh, like, everybody's crazy, and you're going to sit and listen to people's problems, and then I just kind of balked on it and did other things with my life. Mouse says, I'm just watching. Thank you for the super chat, friend. Been a long day / week. I'm not doing any more super chats, just lurking from this point. I'll still read your comments, friend. You don't have to super chat everything. Laura says, I'm making it. I accidentally flattened it a tiny bit, but it still looks good. Yes, mine over here doesn't look as airy. Like, you can see the bubbles in this part. But this part, maybe there's some inside. We'll see. It's still good. As long as it fluffed up in the pot, it should still be good. I've made fail versions of this before, where for whatever reason, I don't know if the baking soda was old or what happened, but it didn't fluff up like that. As long as you get the fluff up, you should be good to go. Noelle says, what did you make? We made homemade crunchy bar, also known as cinder toffee, honeycomb, or seafoam candy. I don't really know what it is. This calls it golden hokey pokey honeycomb, thickly coated in Cadbury milk chocolate. So we basically made candy, like the filling of a candy. We're gonna dip it in chocolate when we're done, and then we'll taste the crunchy bar and compare the two and see what we think. Chris says, wait, 5-star kitchen? I learned on Dantix that Michelin only gives 3 stars. I was kind of thinking the same thing. Can I just stand here and eat this? Hey, why don't you tell a story? Come tell your story about Collective Soul. Come let your story shine down. Whoa.
Oh, it's killed now. So then they played that Shine Down, Let Heaven Let Your Light Shine Down. Is that them? Yeah, that was them, Collective Soul.
Yes.
And then they played it, and then they went out with it. I told the story, you know, with their double, like, bass pedal in it and stuff, and they're playing the guitars behind their backs and their heads, and everybody's high-fiving. And all in our town's like cowboy people, all the cowboy girls at the front row. Oh, woo!
Cowboy girls?
Yeah, and then they played the song again from the beginning.
They did.
From the top.
Like, that's the only song
like
you guys know that we do. We're just gonna play it again.
I know they do more because I liked them growing up. It's like a 7-minute song.
It is. And they played like the live concert version that has like the jam in between and stuff.
Oh yeah, and then they grand finale'd again. They grand finale twice on the same song.
Yeah. It was
gosh,
pretty hilarious.
That was hilarious.
And yes, we were pretty fair buzz at that point, and we were laughing our butts off.
Oh yeah.
But then we got to see Jim Blossoms. My mom was excited. It made up for the first time we tried to see them, and then the second time when we actually were able to see them. That was a fiasco. I just want to rinse these off real quick because that sugar's gonna crystallize and be there forever. I think I've told the story before, but since I'm doing something and can't do stuff, I'm going to tell you guys. We went to see the Jim Blossoms, and we got to the venue, and they were doing construction on the venue, and there was clearly not a concert there, but they did not see fit to let us know in any way, even though, like, they had my email address. They could have emailed me and said the concert's not happening because they didn't fix the construction they needed to do for the fire safety stuff ahead of time. So we got there and we tried to walk in, and they're clearly working, and we're like, what's up with the concert? There's no concert. Okay, but I paid for tickets. What's gonna happen? And like, nobody really knew anything, and they just said, oh, there's no concert. And they told us to go talk to some guy inside the mall, because it was in Valencia at the Canyon Club that's attached to the mall there, which is kind of weird anyway. But yeah, there was no Jim Blossoms, and they ended up coming back like, I want to say like 6 months or a year later, and we were able to get tickets again. My mom really, really wanted to see them. She loves the Jim Blossoms, so I took her to go see the Jim Blossoms, but it took a good long time. So then when they came to the fair, I took her again. Hannah says, fair buzz is the best buzz. Yeah, you drink enough that you forget how much you're paying for watered down crappy beers. Yes, Jennifer, I'm still making the cheese Danish, because here's the thing, we're already done. Like, that's done, and we just have to dip it in chocolate, but it has to sit. So as much as I could probably fill my time just bantering with you guys, we had to do something else. So we're going to do a cheese Danish now, made out of Pillsbury Crescent rolls. I just want to check the the chats. I don't think I missed any super chats. I got mouses.
Nope, all caught up onto the cheese Danish.
No, because people were asking questions. What does the oven need to be at? We will get to that in just a moment. My Last Weekend Adventure says, sponge candy is an East Coast thing because my family had it all the time. Love violet bars and sponge candy. Yes, I think Midwest, maybe they call it honeycomb. I think that's what my brother's wife called it. Like, oh, that's honeycomb candy. And I think it's sponge candy further east. And then maybe honeycomb in the UK because this was called a honeycomb. Gila the Husky says, ordered my stickers last Thursday. They have already gone out. Everybody's went out. Even, I don't know if she's here, but Chris the Animal Lover, I got yours out too. Okay, I think I got everything. All your guys' questions. If I missed a question, post it now because I'm paying a little bit more attention. All right, so for the... there's little bits of the honeycomb candy everywhere now. For the cream cheese danishes, we're going to use Crescent rolls, cream cheese, regular sugar, vanilla, butter, brown sugar, powdered sugar, vanilla, and milk. Again, this is a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, there's a little bit more to this recipe than the one that I've made before. The one I made before, you literally just unroll the Crescent rolls, you slice them like this, so you don't, I'm sorry, you don't unroll, you unwrap them, and you just slice them, and then just mash it and put the filling in it. This one has another step to it that I think is going to level up the flavor. So we're going to try this one tonight. I'm going to grab my rolls out. And I just got regular, no, we're not on that camera, Pillsbury Crescent rolls, original, not buttery or anything like that, just regular old Crescent rolls. And I think I'm going to get out my giant Silpat to prep things on. And then I need to do a little bit of rearranging here so I have some space. So you're going to preheat your oven to 350. Is this recipe on Pinterest? It is not yet, but I will put it up there after the show. Hopefully I'll remember to do it right after the show this time. I will put it up there for you guys to check it out. Getting Baked with Crystal on Pinterest.
I put a link so you can get to the Pinterest page to your website if
Thanks.
you need
Yeah, it's not up there yet, but I will add it to it. Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. You can ask me questions there and post your things and do the things and the stuff. So, we're going to start with... Oh, shoot. Okay, hang on. It says to do the filling first, so let's do that. Sorry, I really need to read these recipes completely before we start the show, but there's just not enough time. So in the bowl, we're going to combine the softened cream cheese, the sugar, and the vanilla extract until it's smooth. Do we have this camera? Where do I need to be?
Yeah, start putting stuff in your mixer.
But I need to know where it needs to be. Work for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's an 8-ounce package of cream cheese, which I forgot to mention on the recipe, but you should have taken it out and softened it. I think I did post that it needed to be softened. Hopefully I did. If not, you guys, hopefully you know by now, butter and cream cheese usually has to be softened unless it specifies otherwise. Christine says, I've never seen this candy in my entire life. I had never seen it until, I mean, it's been a while now, maybe like 10 years ago. I went to Santa Barbara with a friend, and we went into like an old-timey, oh, not this cream cheese. This one is moldy. Well, that's fun. At least there wasn't shrimp in it.
Is that your go-to?
Huh?
Is that your justification?
I guess so.
Jeez, that's like a brick.
It's a 2-pack, but that's really weird because that cream cheese was not that old. I don't know why it got moldy inside of it. So now we're not using softened cream cheese. I may have to microwave this just a little bit. Anyway, I went to Santa Barbara and we went to like an old-timey kind of like, look, we have all the retro candy shops. And one of the people I was there with is from Scotland. And she's like, oh my gosh, you guys have to try this candy. Whatever, I'll try. I'm always down to try the candy. I'll try the candy with you. And it was absolutely amazing. And I think we went back and got more because I absolutely freaking loved it. Jennifer loves my slippers and wants to know where I got them. I honestly have no clue at this point in my life because I've had these forever. Probably like Walmart or Payless because that's usually where I get slippers. Charlotte said, will that be a podcast topic? Are you talking about the Cinnamon Toast Crunch shrimp?
I talked about it a bit on Wednesday, like right when it happened. But I might have to go back and revisit it next week a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, there's a lot more to the story now. I spent my whole lunch break today reading through the Twitter thread and all the responses, and DNA testing is happening. You guys, there is a story there. You need to go find it. Not now. Wait till we're done with the show. Alright, so usually it should be softened to room temperature, but we had a mishap with my not that old cream cheese, so I don't know why that happened. I'm gonna just microwave this just for a few seconds just to get it a little bit softer so it mixes with everything a little bit better. And somebody did point out, I did not catch it at the time, when I posted this recipe and I posted the part of the recipe that's for the glaze, I put the powdered sugar with the regular part of the recipe. If you know anything about making a glaze, you can't just make it with, what did I put, milk and vanilla? You have to have a powder in there, so the powdered sugar does go with that and not with the filling part of things, just in case you guys hadn't done the math to figure that out. Chris says, that Twitter thread was epic. My last week adventure, I missed the shrimp thing. What happened? There is way too much to go into it, but shrimp was found in Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Go find the thread. You have to find it. I can't even summarize it. I literally spent my entire lunch break trying to figure it out. Alright, so we're just going to do that for a little bit. We're going to mix that with a 1/4 cup of sugar. Mr. Danny Dell with the super chat. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Okay, that's a 1/4 cup. Let's see, 15 seconds here. Let's see how this is. Mr. Danny Dell says, baking tonight. You're another one that has different usernames on everything. On the game show, you're Big Poppy, but here you're Mr. Danny Dell. Now nobody knows who you are, but I am giving away your secret identity. I'm gonna go just a little bit more because the underside of it was still a little bit firm. Is it Twitter, Facebook, or where is the thread? I saw screenshots of it on Facebook, so it exists. I'm sure if you just Google Cinnamon Toast Crunch Shrimp, you'll find it. It's trending everywhere. You will find it. And just look for the one that's like screenshots of Twitter, and it's a big old thread all about it. It's amazing and horrifying, and you may never eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch again. Alright, that might be a little bit liquidy, but I don't care. It should be good enough. It is going to go all in the oven, so it'll be okay. What'd you do to my drawer? Yeah, Christine says that shrimp story is everywhere. It is. It looks like it happened within the last week, and it's just unfolding and continuing, so you didn't miss anything. It's still happening. I need to get to the conclusion of this. Alright, so there's our 8-ounce package of cream cheese. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of sugar. I want to stir this up just a little bit before I add the sugar, just to make sure I can kind of whip it, and it would help if I plugged it in. Ooh, Chris giving mixed drink recipes. 1 shot of vodka, 1 shot of peach schnapps, orange juice and ice, add a splash of grenadine. It makes Amanda happy. Is that what we're calling the drink? Make Amanda happy. One make Amanda happy, please. Angela says we saw the shrimp stuff on an Instagram story. Yeah, it's everywhere. Google it, you'll find it. Nancy says fuzzy navel was always my favorite drink. Is that what that makes? I never knew how to make that. That Fuzzy Navel and Sex on the Beach are kind of sort of the same thing, and I love them both. I think the difference must be orange juice. No, they both have orange juice. The addition of peach schnapps, then. Is that what makes it a Fuzzy Navel versus a Sex on the Beach?
Mm-hmm.
I like them both. I don't care. That's when I was younger and would go out and drink publicly. That was my go-to, was Sex on the Beach or Fuzzy Navel, depending on whether I want it to be peachy or not. Alright, get this out of the way. I'm still going to need this. Crunchy candy is pretty darn hard at this point. Okay, then we're just going to add the vanilla extract, my fancy from Australia. Queen. The name Queen was inspired by Queen Victoria's love for vanilla. Did she love vanilla? And now she's got her own brand's worth. Jeez, y'all keep your vanilla on lockdown. Okay. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Oh, this is not the ideal pouring spout. Ew, what came out of the Queen's?
Ew, is it tails?
No, I think it's just light reflecting off of it. No, it was not shrimp tails. Alright, it's running down this. This is not ideal. I think there might be more on the counter than in the bowl at this point. Hold on.
Well, they are upside down over there, so it's not like things are falling
Getting
down.
vanilla bits everywhere. Shannon says, "Oh Lord, sex on the beach was my go-to till I drank 8 one night. Oh my God, and puked. Haven't had one since." Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I got some down here too. Okay, so let's mix that in. Just gonna scrape the sides here. Good stuff. I see there's 90 of you here watching right now. Thank you so much. If you guys like what you see, please hit that thumbs up button down below the video. If you're new here, we go live every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time where we make stuff and try not to screw it up. I show you guys some of my favorite recipes. I try some new recipes. Sometimes you guys send me stuff and I try it. All kinds of different stuff. Tonight we are making homemade crunchy bars, which we're already working on. That is over on the counter behind me. I don't know if you can see that over there. We're also making easy cream cheese danishes. Oh yeah, Dan helping me out. Let me see if I can do it the right way. Getting Baked with Crystal t-shirts. If you guys go to the link that's in the chat right now, it's also on Redbubble if you want to check it out later, redbubble.com. Just search Getting Baked with Crystal. We've got 4 designs up there now. The 3 that you see on the screen, the Getting Baked with Crystal logo, Let's Bake Shit with a Cupcake, and Red Velvet Cake is a Lie. And for those of you who don't like the word shit, sorry. Just kidding. I made one that says Let's Bake Stuff. In case you don't want to wear the word shit on you or have a shit sticker or you want to get something for your kid. There's one that says Let's Bake Stuff. Same design, we just replaced the word shit with the word stuff. So depending on your temperament, I guess, you can get whichever one you want. My Last Wicked Adventure says, for my sensory issues, watching that beater mixing is very fascinating. You have no signal on that camera. Oh, there it is. Did you add butter? I'm up to vanilla. No, this is only in the mixer. We have just cream cheese, the 8-ounce package of cream cheese, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. That is all that goes into the filling in this. So this is done. I'm just gonna get this ready, get my my beater cleaned, and scoop the bottom to make sure everything is mixed in well. And taste it. That's good stuff. Everything else goes into the crescent roll part of the dough, which, like I said before, I made an easier version of this where you just make this filling. You slice the crescent rolls, mash them into like circle-y shapes, and then put the filling on. This one adds a little bit more flavor to the filling, or I'm sorry, to the dough itself. So I thought we would try that to kick it up a notch. So I'm gonna do this on my Silpat. You can do this on your countertop. You can do it on a breadboard, whatever you want to do it on. But we're gonna open up the crescent rolls, which, do you guys notice, maybe just because we were kids when we discovered these, but they don't seem to pop the same way they do. Let's see, because this is probably gonna prove me wrong and pop.
What about the story about the lady in the back of the head in the car? Do you remember that?
Yes, where one exploded in the car and hit her in the back of the head?
Yeah.
Did she die?
She held her head and called 911.
Oh yes, because she thought she was shot.
Shot in the back of the head.
Yes, I do remember that. I just want to make sure we don't have any other questions in here. Okay, so what we're going to do, you're going to make 8 rectangles out of it. So each rectangle is going to be 2 crescent rolls. So don't separate the triangles. You have 8 triangles in your crescent roll package, but you're going to do like this. Then you want to kind of squish that seam together so it's not perforated, because we're not going to tear these apart. You just want to make sure that that's going to stay together. So again, if you don't want to do this step, you could just slice this and just squish it into like a bigger shape with a little divot in the center of it, and that would totally work. We've had it that way. That's the only way we've ever had it, and they're totally good. They're definitely, they're really, really good fresh. They're good the next day. Wouldn't go too much longer than that, so I wouldn't make a whole bunch of these all at once. And not only that, we're going to do the cream cheese filling. You can... Sorry. You can add or replace the filling. Add to it some jelly that you like. Replace it with some jelly. If you just want a jelly-filled croissant thing, you can do whatever you want to do as far as the filling goes. Jelly. Cyber Husky says, I hate that pop. I made Mr. S open those cans for me. I feel like they just don't pop like they used to. Maybe I was just more scared when I was a kid. I don't know. If you guys, I see the chat just going on and on about the shrimp throughout the show. If you find the same Twitter thread that I found, there is a theory as to why what was in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch was in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, aside from the theory that it was a hoax. Because I know some people definitely do believe that, you know, this guy's a podcaster, he's married to somebody famous, he's just making it up for attention. I don't know about that.
What is your theory?
Well, I don't want to spoil it, because my theory is, I believe the one that was on the thread. Unless it's, I mean, I guess it could be a hoax. I don't know. It seems like a lot of effort. Like, dude, they're DNA testing it. Cinnamon Toast Crunch tried to say it wasn't shrimp. It's very clearly shrimp. Very, very, just the tails, but it is very, very clearly what that is. And they said, oh, it's just the accumulated bits of sugar. No, it's not. No. And that's, I think, when the internet collectively was like, hold up, wait a minute. So they're in for it. All right, so 2 whole packages. Where'd the other one go? You could cut this in half and just make half if you only wanted to make 4 of them, but who only wants 4 crescent rolls? Not this girl. All right, let's see what happens this time.
Chocolate croissants are the bomb. That sounds fun. What are those?
Yeah, you could put like Nutella in it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I have Nutella. Are you tired? You're just like lounging over there. You're definitely not dantixing up my show.
No, I only, you get smacked out of it so many times before I know better.
Aw, have I trained you? Are you pouting in the corner now? Scott says the cans still occasionally pop for me. Made my dogs jump a couple of weeks ago when one went off like a large firecracker. Uncle Yukon says, the biscuit pop things I have to hit/pound them on the corner of the counter to make them pop. I have fingernails, so I just dig those into it. It says to use a spoon. I feel like they used to just pop when you would unroll them, didn't they? Somebody said something, it's off the screen and my hands are sticky, but somebody said something about Mythbusters did an episode on it and that they will pop open under heat.
Yes.
Yeah, Nancy says, I still use the edge of a teaspoon to open them. Yeah, that's what it says. Kathy makes Dan open the cans because she hates the pop. Don't be afraid. Oh, Chris says, Dan, we still love you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Noelle agrees that they used to pop open on their own. I'm running out of room here. Not on their own, but like when you would unwrap it. Now the paper comes all the way off, which props to them for doing it right and leaving the instructions on that part and not making you tear through the thing. These are getting sticky. Hope they peel up okay. Maybe I should have put some flour on the surface. Marco is here. Oh yeah, getting baked. Yes. Angie says the latest thread is saying it's a hoax and the guy's full of it. Who knows? By the way, he's the husband of the woman who played Topanga on Boy Meets World. Yes, Dan did discover that and let me know that. I don't know. I don't know. It was a family pack with 2 bags in it, and the other bag was taped. So,
At first, I thought so. And then, now I think he's right. And I think it's just a luck of the draw that it got into a hand of somebody that knows how to use a microphone.
yes, that's kind of my belief. Like, I'm inclined to believe this is real until I see proof otherwise.
General Mills is not doing anything to help the situation.
For the record, you guys, General Mills outsourced production of... This is just what I read. I didn't fact check anything, but from what I read, they outsourced production of blueberries as an ingredient for something that they made. And in 2009, there was a lawsuit against them because it was contaminated with shrimp. So this is not the first time that shrimp has been in a General Mills product. So
They try to say it was cinnamon.
yes, accumulated sugar. Bull. I've seen the accumulated sugar. Try again. Marco, you're late to the party. You want to know what we're making? We already made some, the candy bar, the crunchy candy bar, like the filling for it. We'll dip that in chocolate in a little bit. Right now we are making, cream cheese danishes out of Pillsbury Crescent rolls. So these are like basic girl Crescent rolls that anybody can make. These are super easy. There's no like yeast and kneading and all that stuff. These are super, super easy. So next step is going to be to melt the butter, which is just 2 tablespoons of butter.
And Crystal, do you have to use any of that stuff over there anymore?
No, I'm done over there.
Alright, because my GoPro locked up. I don't know what happened.
Okay, good to know. So 2 tablespoons of butter into the microwave to liquefy. Martha says, I'm coming over with beer. We'll have the candy bars and crescent rolls ready for you. I don't even know if you know where we live, do you?
I don't know if Mark
I don't think he's been here. You've been to my mama's house.
Yeah, bring beer.
It's just a little bit of butter, so I'm scared to leave it unattended and go do anything. Okay, there we go. Alright, butter is melted. We're going to spread the melted butter all over the crescent rolls. Hey Dan, where's my brushy thing?
With the rubber?
Yeah.
I got it open.
Oh.
With
You
the
hiding it
control
from me?
I'm the only one that's ever really uses them, to be honest, and I don't use them that often, so I tried to declutter the doors one time.
Marco says he does know where we live. We live very close to his mom, like across the street. Your mom better not be that white girl across the street with the karaoke machine, or I'm not your friend anymore. That's all I have to say.
Oh my god.
Just saying. Drunk white girls do not need their own karaoke machine. Alright, so we're just gonna brush some butter onto here. The warm butter makes them stickier. I'm getting like cinnamon roll kind of vibes from what we're doing here, because we're going to put some brown sugar on here. Crystal the Animal Lover says, thank goodness I don't eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm really thankful I used up the last of my box, because I don't know that I would be revisiting that anytime soon. The worst part, it came from California. It was a box here in Southern California from a Costco. It was the double family box, which, you know, doesn't mean anything. It could have been shipped anywhere. Who knows when that batch was made or shipped out, but...
A little over an hour from here.
Yes, yeah, not far at all. Hannah says, good to know Crystal's feelings on drunk shots, girls, and karaoke. Hides karaoke machine. Oh, you retracted it, but I saw it. Good try. Look, you know how you just have that one neighbor, and you're just like, could you just go in the house? And then they got a karaoke machine. And their inside comes outside through the whole neighborhood. And you know what? Friday and Saturday nights, fine, do all your partying. But on a Tuesday at 2 a.m., I do not need to hear you alternate between singing country songs and rap songs.
You're a hater.
I do hate her. I absolutely do. We will never be friends. Not once, not ever. I got a whole list of reasons I don't like her, but that's just the top one.
You have
right
not
now.
a reason to like our neighbors that may watch or not watch the show, so could you not?
They don't watch the show. I don't want them to watch the show. How about that? Alright, I'm just trying, I have a little bit more butter left, so I'm just trying to make sure I get it to the edges. I didn't know how much it was going to use, so I wanted to use it a little bit sparingly, so I'm going back and just making sure I got all the bits. Sarah says, I love karaoke. Karaoke's great. Time and place. Time and place. Alright, I think we're just about done with this part. Then what it wants us to do is to sprinkle each rectangle with about a tablespoon of brown sugar. So the recipe called for 8 tablespoons. Each one is going to get its own tablespoon's worth. And I think I used up all my tablespoons. No, I do have another one in here. Yes, Charlotte, especially in the mobile home, the walls are really thin. Sound travels. Okay, so I think the best way is just going to be like this. We'll see how this goes. Like I said, never done this variation of it before, so I'm not really sure how this is going to go, but just trying to sprinkle kind of an even layer. It's not really working. It's clumping a little bit, but we're going to roll this up, so I think it'll be okay. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I messed up. On Fridays, I try to eat, like, most days of the week, I come home for lunch and I eat a salad, because, you know, I got to try to be healthy so I can eat the junk food later. On Fridays, I try to eat a sandwich, so I have something a little bit heavier in my stomach. Today, I forgot to do that, and I just ate a salad, so I am absolutely starving. My mouth is watering while I'm making this.
You want me to make you a snack?
No, I had, like, a fruit bar before we started, so I'll make it. Marco says munchies.
Marco said they're Mexican. They ain't like white people living across the street from us.
Huh?
Marco said his family's Mexican.
Oh.
Not the white people across the street.
Gotcha. Pretty well. It's kind of melting into the butteriness. It's looking really good. I'm really excited to see how these turn out. After I sprinkle it on, I'm just kind of trying to spread it a little more evenly. I just don't want big clumps in there, although big clumps of brown sugar will probably melt in the oven and still be delicious. Anything going on in the chat? You don't know you're shoveling cold Chinese food in your mouth.
Everybody loves karaoke, and they're going to carpool karaoke to your house, and they're fighting over who gets to be Miley and who gets to be James Corden.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
James Corden?
Corden.
I like him.
I wasn't sure about him when he first came out. I'm like, oh, who's this guy?
Just like 2 episodes.
Yeah, and
What?
same goes for Trevor Noah. When he took over The Daily Show, like, oh, what's up with this? It's not the normal guy. And then you see him doing their thing and like, oh yeah, I like this guy. I really like Trevor Noah. Off topic of karaoke, but I really like him.
I would do Prince if I did karaoke. I would do Prince with you. I like Prince.
But which song?
My favorite Prince song is oh gosh, hold on.
Didn't we have a big debate when Prince passed away that I thought the song was a Prince song and then we had to prove that it was not? Or you proved to me that it was not? I don't remember what song it was though, but I remember like, oh yeah, that one Prince song, I love that song. And you told me that was not Prince?
Oh, I Would Die For You is the jam. I would die for you. I like the music in it.
I don't think I know that song.
You would. Prince got lots of songs.
I like Raspberry Beret.
Prince is good. He just was a little wacky, so then like people focus on that.
Sarah says, the floor is thin in my apartment. I can definitely hear things from my neighbor below at times. Before she broke up with her boyfriend, there were a few interesting nights. Oh man, I do not miss apartment living, although mobile home living is not much different in a mobile home park. Let me tell you, it is not much different.
We lived downstairs, and the guy that lived above us was, I think it was Mario from Mario 3, where he lived in that green boot. And only the green boot jumped.
Remember he would get up at like 3 or 4 in the morning and like stomp his way to the bathroom?
And put on like combat boots.
Oh, for reals though. Other than that, like, I don't feel like we ever heard much from him. It was just him getting up way too early in the morning and stomping to the bathroom right above us.
Right.
I would do some karaoke. You have to get me pretty buzzed to do karaoke. I've only really done it once or so, maybe. I don't know. I did it here at my house when we had garage band and rock band, but I can make it visually funny, but no matter how hard I try, I cannot produce anything that even sounds good bad.
You did the absolute best Beastie Boys song ever, and we didn't even get it on video.
But
it was the best, and only like 3 of us saw it. It's the greatest.
But I can't carry a tune.
No, you don't have to sing Beastie Boys.
No, but I can't even try to carry a tune. Like even like Sacha Baron Cohen or even Johnny Depp, even in the musicals they're in, they carry some sort of tune. Even Patton Oswalt was singing. I can't.
No.
I can't even stunt sing.
Shannon says Prince is the best. I still have my original Purple Rain CD. I don't think I ever owned Prince. I listened to it here and there, but I don't think I ever owned it. Marco says we can fix that, Dan. Get you to sing.
And then what?
And then hilarity ensues, right?
Then all the cats come like that app. Or like that video.
I'm gonna add a little more to this one because it looks kind of sparse. I feel like the later ones got a more even coat as I kind of got a better feel for what I was doing. Why is everyone retracting their comments tonight?
I know.
Don't be shy. You know I read them with the quickness. I'm a sight reader. I'm not sounding them out. All right. So now that we got that, we're gonna roll these up from the long side of the crescent rectangle. So we're gonna take this long side and roll it this way. It's a little sticky. And I didn't pinch that seam very well. Alright, might have should have done it a little bit tighter, but I think we're good. And then we want to pinch the edges to seal. I don't know how well that's actually working with that brown sugar there. Alright, once we have it like that, we're going to hold one end and loosely coil it. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but we're rolling it up, kind of, you know, cinnamon roll style-y. Okay, so we got it like this. And then we want to mash it down because that filling has to go somewhere. So you need to kind of give it a little dip in the middle. Kind of mash the whole thing together so it sticks together. And then just make a dip in the middle. I need to get out another Silpat. These are rolled together in my hands. I'm running out of room. Alright. Probably want to like check the seam areas and just make sure everything's pinched together because that brown sugar will ooze out. But it's kind of a pretty good size. Think of like cinnamon rolls when you buy the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls. It's gonna be about that size when you're done with it. So this actually looks pretty darn good. I'm just trying to get a little more divvy here and get things to stick together. We'll play with that more after we get them all rolled up. So then just continue on with all of them and roll them all. My seams are not sticking together very well. When do you put the filling? You put the filling after
You do the hook.
after we get this all done, before we cook them. So the filling is going to cook with everything else. It's not sticking very well, but we're going to make it work.
Marco said you could blame it on the rain.
I could. Just trying to mash it. They're sticking to the Silpat, but not to itself. It'll be okay. I'll kind of touch them up after I get them all back over here, because I'm going to have to cook it on this Silpat because it's bigger. Oh, that seam's coming apart too. I'm interested to see how these come out, because when I usually make them, I use one roll of crescent rolls and make 8 of them. So these are going to be double the size. And with the filling, oh, I'm excited for this. Okay, future reference, at least one edge should not have the brown sugar all the way to the edge because it seems to kind of prevent it from sticking a little bit. So, note to future self. It's working. We're getting there. You really have to kind of pinch it together to make it stay. That perforated seam does not want to stick. Marco's preparing. Theo says, I probably have about 10 minutes until you switch back to the honeycomb candy, right? Yeah, at least if you need to like go do something. I'm not sure what frame of reference your question was referring to, but yeah, you got a bit, because I need to make 5 more of these and then put the filling in and then get them in the oven before we're going to go back to that. So yeah, you got a bit if you need to run and go do something. I saw just before we started, Chris had posted in the group, Amanda posted a picture, I think this is the order it went in. Amanda posted a picture of her kitchen she was ready to bake tonight, and their son AJ asked if she was going to bake with Miss Crystal tonight, and she said yes, and he said, she lives far away, you better get going, I'll stay here with Dad, which I thought was kind of hilarious. But Dan's not paying attention and I can't hear anybody else laughing, so hopefully somebody thought that was funny with me. I was amused. I kind of love AJ. If you're watching, hi AJ! It's not your bedtime yet, is it? Oh, this one's totally falling apart. Maybe we do it the other way and see if that helps. Yeah, definitely don't put your brown sugar all the way to the edge. It does impede the sticking of the crescent dough. I'm just going to set this aside and we'll get back to it. Alright, I'm glad you guys found that funny. I thought it was pretty cute. I do miss having a kid that age. Like, I'm not a big fan of kids, but that, like, toddler to starting school age, before they're, like, I would say, like, 2nd grade or so, they start to become more of what their friends are and adopt their friends' like sayings and attitudes sometimes. But like 3 to about 5 or 6 years old, man, they're just funny and like unintentionally funny. What's up?
Nothing.
You came over here like you were going to say something and then you said nothing.
No, I was making sure the cameras were good.
I think we're good. This way on this one. If you notice that it's opening up more on one side than the other, make that your upside. Again, I've never made it this way before, but I think that would be better because it's not going to leak out underneath it. Kathy says Dan's baking too. Is he making one of these recipes or both of these recipes, or is he making something else? I saw he said he was baking and then I got distracted and didn't read it. Ooh, squirrel. They want to know what's wrong with you tonight.
Oh, nothing. I'm good. I think I'm just tired.
Yeah, you've had a long week.
This has been a really long week this week. Just tired. I'm good. Hi. I don't know. Maybe I'll drink some caffeine real quick.
Uncle Yukon thinks that I laid down the law and
No.
beat you into submission.
No. I'm sorry. I'm good. I'll step it up. I forget. We're live streaming. I'm sorry. I'm
You get 2 Dans. You get like full throttle Dan, or you get like quiet, he's gonna fall asleep Dan. That's it. There's not a lot of middle ground with Dan. Kind of like how you drive.
kind of like to think that I'm pretty chill.
Yeah, you're chill, but like there's no like... Just like, oh, hi guys. Oh, Chris, I was going to ask about that. We had our daylight savings, and I couldn't remember if we were caught up to you guys or different from you guys. So we're the same time as you guys now. Myas Leo says, Dan is under construction. A little bit. Dan's adjusting to a new work schedule a little bit. So he's been using up more energy. Oh, jeez, come on. The lady who wrote this recipe really could have mentioned don't put the brown sugar all the way to the end because it's not going to stick. Really would have helped.
Alright, I'll come over here and play with you guys. I don't know what happened to this GoPro.
I don't know. I wish you would help me know how to pronounce your name. Is it M. Schauberg? Am I saying that right? Wants to know how my boss liked the ginger snaps. So the 80-year-old boss loved them. He was like, I'm so lucky to be around all these great bakers, and my wife's a great baker, and one of the other guy's wife bakes breads all the time, like zucchini breads and stuff like that. And me, and he was so happy, and he almost ate I brought him a big tub of them because we did not like the cookies at all. He chowed down on them. One of the other guys that I bring stuff to, because not all of them like to eat homemade things, they're weird. But one of the other guys I brought him to said they were great. He asked for more. I brought him another tub today. The boss who requested them in the first place, I never got any feedback. So I was like, maybe he just forgot, because he's not working in the office. He's working from home. So I only talk to him on the phone here and there when he calls to talk to somebody. So he called yesterday, and we were making small talk, and I'm like, hey, what'd you think of the cookies? And he goes, huh? Like he didn't know what I was talking about. And I'm like, the ginger snaps. And then he was just quiet. So I'm like, oh, I've never made them before or even tasted them, so I don't know if they're any good. I understand they're supposed to be a little bit snappier, but, you know, the people that ate them said that the flavor was right. And he goes, oh, yeah. That was literally all.
Was that the old
feedback.
dude?
That was Barry. Not the old guy.
Oh.
The less old guy. So that was literally all the feedback I got. So see if I make you cookies again.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Not that I need people to like sing my praises, but like I specifically made those because he requested them. Like I couldn't get a little bit more.
Oh, I got it back.
Yeah.
It's back.
Good job.
Now you can see that. It looks the same still. Will you touch it with your hands in a second so we can see like just what it feels like or like what it's like?
Oh, touch the.
Yeah, like what is it? What is it? Oh, it's glass.
Crunchy.
Oh, it went
It's
away.
crunchy.
All right. The GoPro's sick today.
I will bring it over here in a minute. I'm just gonna clean off this sill pat because I want to use the big one to put the crescent rolls in the oven because they are going to expand.
Oh yes. Yes.
But I don't want all this excess brown sugar. Hold up. This is getting messy.
Here, are you ready to throw some stuff away for you?
Yeah.
I can do that.
All of this can go. Thank you.
Oh, I was so excited today. Like for the last week, I've been waiting for SN11 to take off and do another test, and I was all excited. And I didn't think they were gonna take off until next week. And then they're like, oh, they might launch today, and I was so excited that I had it on, and then they didn't launch.
Oh no.
No, it was foggy. You couldn't even see the tip of the. You couldn't even see the tip of the rocket.
So something burned up today. I need more information. I sent you something, but I wasn't really understanding what was what. People, where was that? Was that in California?
Yeah, it was out here. I think it was part of the SpaceX 9.
Falcon.
I thought they talked about like they just didn't know when it was just gonna like come loop around and come back in.
What happened? They shot something up and it was supposed to come back down, but it didn't, and it got like up in the atmosphere.
I don't recall if it was done doing its stuff and it was depleted, and at some point it's gonna have to come crashing back down. So but I'm not quite sure. It looked amazing. I wish I would have known or something, which I don't know if they could tell or not. I think it was one of those things where they're like, it's gonna come into the atmosphere sometime. But there's so much space debris out there, it's ridiculous. There's a log out there in space of all the space debris that's out there.
Oh, there's a Tesla up there?
Dude, there's like nuts and bolts that are doing like 1,000,000 miles an hour up there, with just waiting to go cut through you. But I'm not sure. But I think it was part of the rocket that came back into the atmosphere and just burned up. It looked beautiful.
Yeah, when I got up this morning, you're like, oh my god, what is this?
Yeah, I was like, ooh, like what happened?
And then of course I went to Reddit to figure it out.
Yeah, so I'm bummed out. No SN11 launch until maybe Monday, I think.
Okay, so we're just making little circles with like a divot in the middle. Just kind of push it down and raise up the sides because you don't want that filling to ooze out. you want to make sure that it stays inside the roll.
We'll get a close up on the next one.
I don't know if this one's going to spread very well.
You like kind of making a cup?
Yeah, because you want to put the filling inside of it. You don't want to make it too deep. And it is, you know, it's a crescent roll. It is going to expand. You know, y'all mostly, I'm sure almost everybody's cooked a crescent roll at some point in your life. They do kind of expand, so it's hard because it wants to just go back to what it was.
Right. Ugly Cause said, does stage 2 fail to fire to get back to Earth properly, so it fell down and burnt up? Okay, to get back to go land on this landing pad.
Right, but that happened like not this morning.
No,
like,
I believe so. Right, I don't recall, but I believe so. It took off this morning, and it
did it? It was the same one?
And it failed on stage 2, and then it just like to come back down to Earth.
Gotcha. I thought it was.
I think.
From what I read, I got the impression it had been up there, and they weren't sure when it was going to come back down.
I know there's something like that happening because I heard them talking about it, but sometimes I think when it takes up, then it comes and lands back down, and maybe it didn't. I'm not quite sure. Because I was busy watching the SN11 not take off today. I was so excited. Last night. Okay, yeah. So it just didn't like come back down and land properly. Like not people in it. Like the rockets.
I'm trying to figure out how to space these so I can stagger them.
A little more.
But I have to do 4 more. So I'm like, okay, there's half, and 4 more are going to go over here.
Okay, that makes sense. I like this. I was up there for a week or so. Okay.
Yeah, see, I thought it was for a while. I think like that should work. All right. These definitely take longer than if you just sliced them, but hopefully the payoff will be worth it. I saw Jason was here. I see him talking about being old.
No one likes time change.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they keep trying to make like petitions to get rid of it. I mean, I'll sign it. I'm done with that. Can we stop? It's really not necessary for anybody's life.
So right now it's always 7:25, and then it gets darker later. No, wait.
Wait, what?
It gets okay. So we want it to be this time it is now all year long. We don't want to change anymore from here, right?
Oh, I can never remember which way.
Because we want it lighter later.
Yes.
But then at some point
we don't want to change it so that it gets dark at like 4:30.
But then at some point it has to go back because it's too light. Too late.
No, it doesn't have to do anything. It's fine. We're not farmers. Like, it's totally fine.
I don't know. Honestly, I never was bothered by it either way. Like, it was neat that it was an event, and I still couldn't grasp when I was little, like, it turns to the same hour again? Like, how does that work? But I just never was bothered by it. All I do know is I do appreciate it being lighter later.
Yes.
Because when I would get out of work, it'd be pitch black, and that sucked. It'd be pitch black at like 5, and I didn't get out of the bike shop until like 7, and that sucked a lot and made it feel like another day. So I liked it lighter later. I guess it's still light out. Oh, yeah.
A little bit. The sun's starting to go down now.
A little bit, yeah. It's 7:30.
I think there's several people who say that they don't care and it doesn't bother them. It honestly, for some reason, did not bother me this time. I feel like every other time it's changed in my life when we go this way that we went and I lose the hour of sleep, it's just irritated the hell out of me, and it takes forever to adjust. But this time it wasn't really that bad for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think I was really affected by it either. I just go with the flow. I'm a very good go with the flow person.
Alright, so we're just about done here.
And then those hit the ovens?
No, I gotta put the filling in it.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's right.
The filling cooks.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna cook this 15 to 18 minutes at 350. I'm just squishing the first ones back down a little bit because they've kind of puffed up. Marco says, when you get up at 4 a.m. it matters. Jason says that farmers actually lobbied against daylight savings. They didn't want it. Can you get this? I'm kind of greasy.
Remember farmersonly.com?
Yeah.
Farmersonly.com.
Okay, so you're gonna just take like a spoonful. It says 2 tablespoons, but a spoonful, whatever, and just get a blob right in the middle of this. This stuff doesn't really, like, it's not really gonna ooze down or anything. So you don't have to worry too much about it, but you don't really want it on the top. You do need to have that divot in there. When we're done after these come out of the oven, we're going to make a glaze for them as well. Got a little too much there.
Now they're talking about Ben Franklin.
Are we discussing origins of daylight savings,
Think
or
so.
have we moved on to something different?
I think so.
Okay, let's get a little more in this one. Still have quite a bit of filling there.
But these are the only circles you have.
Yes, this is it. So I'm just going to try to evenly distribute what I have left. Make sure they're all about the same here. A little more in this one. Alright, I think we're good. You do kind of want to make sure, like I said, it does not really spread out, so you want to make sure you kind of have it where you want it in there. That's really good. Alright. I don't know what led to it, but Chris says Arizona's the land before time.
Yeah, the land with time doesn't change, I think Marco said.
Alright, so I think it said 15 to 18. We're going to start with 15 and see how they come out. Get that over there, and then back to this. I can't really do anything until I melt chocolate. I probably should have started that first. If you're new here, you may not have seen me yet use my Wilton chocolate melting pot thingamajigger. There is a link, oh, this needs to be rinsed out. There is a link in, if you go to gettingbakedwithcrystal.com, there is a kit showing you all the things that I use in my kitchen. There is a link to one on Amazon if you wanted to purchase it that way. Yes, Dan put the link in the chat. Oh, I think I need to get a new one of these soon. I got that double one, but that's not going to work for this. But the frame of it is starting to come apart because I use it so much and I've had it for so many years. They hold up really, really well, but yeah, it's been a minute. Beer on Bug. Wait, brown sugar, cream cheese, and a glaze? Somebody get Wilford Brimley on standby. Oh yeah.
Wilford Brimley, oh my gosh.
If you guys have been here before, you know
Better get a Ouija board
don't
for that.
make healthy snacks. So this calls for, I think it was a cup of, 200 grams of milk chocolate. So a cup of chocolate, ish, works for me. I know you want some. Wilford Brimley, diabetes. Yeah, a little bit. All right, so that needs to melt. While that melts, we will show you guys what this looks like. The Silpat is ideal because that just peels cleanly off of it. This thing is like super, super light. It's really airy. It's interesting. So there's no technique to this. You just break it. There's no good way to do it. You're not gonna cut it with a knife. You literally just break it into pieces. Do you want to try a piece? Nope. It's really crumbly. It tastes like Crunchy Bar.
It does.
That golden syrup definitely makes a difference.
That is.
So, yeah, you just break it into chunks.
It's so airy. It's like a pummel stone.
A what stone?
A pummel stone?
Pummel?
Yeah.
No, pummel is punching.
Yeah. They like punch a bunch of holes in the stone. And,
I think
like
you're
air
thinking
holes.
pumice.
That too, but I like pummel stone better.
So, you're going to get a lot of little crumbs and bits. Just go for your chunks. That's what you're going to dip in chocolate.
I don't want any more.
It's really sweet.
The texture is like what I think one of those black snakes that you light off when they expand.
Yes.
I feel like that's what it's like.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's rewarding though. Like that's rewarding. Look at crumble. Let's get up close crumbles. Let's get too close. Let's get too
It's
close.
very
to
dry.
Crumbles.
So yeah, you just break it, and then you're gonna have crumbs left over because there's no getting around that. Oh, that part just crumbled in nothingness.
Oh
it was
my
too
gosh.
airy.
You're too strong. You're too strong. That's your problem. There's got to be a better way to do this. Why don't you break it with something that's more precise?
What does it say to do?
Like something heavy.
Break, crush, or cut up.
Oh, geez. It gives you permission.
Yeah, break or cut into shards. I don't think you can really cut it. I don't think that's an option, but if you want to like get a close up, like that looks like a crunchy bar on the inside. Yep, you're moving. So you can see how airy it is.
This is fun.
It is.
It's all crumbly.
You're definitely going to get enough pieces out of it, so don't worry about the bits that fall apart and stuff. It makes quite a bit.
What if it expands in my stomach?
It won't, it's already expanded. The bits that were on the end that settled a little bit more definitely aren't as aerated. How do we...
I wonder if
Focus! There you go. Like, the holes are smaller than the bits that aerated more here. I don't know if aerate's the right word, but... It's not focusing. There we go.
There you go. Good. Okay, cool.
So yeah, that's the part where you don't want to over stir it when you mix in the baking soda. You have to stir the baking soda in or nothing's going to happen. But where it's more aerated, it's more likely to just crumble apart when you try to break the pieces. So some of these are going to be bigger than others. It's just completely random. Chris used a butter knife on mine, not the sharp end.
What were the results?
Yeah, how did that work? Did it cut? Every time I've made this, I've never cut it. I just do it like this. But yeah, you can see some of it just crumbles into nothingness.
It still seems like those pieces are too big over there. I guess not. Your dipper is pretty big.
Yeah, there's gonna be room, but there's gonna be like mini candy bars.
Kind of looks like peanut brittle without the peanuts. Absolutely.
It's not as dense though as peanut brittle.
Right, but it is. It does feel like you're waiting for all the other stuff in peanut brittle, the peanut part.
Can you grab me out a knife and let's see how that goes?
Like a butter knife?
Yeah. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Not the sharp end. So like this end, like did he just? It's just flying everywhere. Can you hear it hitting the floor?
Yeah. I would be putting the smaller crumbs on some ice cream.
Yes, absolutely.
That's a good idea.
I will definitely throw that in a little container and use that for ice cream. For
Dan
sure.
does a catch. I don't know if I'm allowed to does a catch in Crystal's baking show anymore.
You can with this bit. Oh, like I have to throw it? My hands are all crummy. Oh, I just stepped on a piece.
And it just turned into a million pieces.
Just
You
dust.
Try it again.
Look, Mooch can catch it out of the air.
But you gotta like give me a lob. You gotta like lob it. No, that's not a lob. Like that's a lob.
Alright, ready?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do like I do with Mooch.
Like try to get it high up.
Nice.
That's better. That's better.
Good job. Yeah, Amanda
does
says
catch.
up and down like a hammer. The problem is where it's really airy, it just crumbled it. I think that works on the denser bits, but not on the airier bits because it just shot it out into space.
Dan does seal tricks. That's yeah.
Yes, he does.
That's kind of what I was like, well, if the seals, because that's what I was like, you have to throw it up so I could get under it like a seal. I guess you're right. Yeah.
BRM Bug says try a sharp chef's knife.
You can stick it in there a little bit and twist it and have it pop.
I could, but I can't use a knife on the Silpat mat.
I think it sounds funner if you just smash
I
it with
kind
your
of
hand?
like doing it by hand.
With your hands. Okay.
I mean, it's
Do
making a
you
bit
want
of
me
a
to dump
mess,
this
but
into a bowl already, and then you can continue on? Like, do you want me to get rid of all that stuff down there, or does it matter?
Not right now. I'm making more.
And each one of these is going to be a dip bite.
Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to make some of them a little smaller, but I'm just making more crumbs. But we're still gonna have a ton. My mom actually tried the crunchy bar. She came over a couple weeks ago, and I had the crunchy bars from what Linda sent us, the little like fun size ones.
Yeah.
And my mom tried some, and she had never had it before. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, that's good." But I think she like sat on it for a little bit and thought about it, because when I told her I was making this, she's like, oh, "Is that the one that I tried when I was at your house? Oh yeah, bring me some of that." She was pretty excited. It's making tiny, tiny bits. Some of them are just going to be bigger. That's all there is to it. Can you get a rubber spatula and stir the chocolate in the melter, please?
Like a little one?
Yeah.
I noticed yours are starting to crack. Are they dying? They are dying.
That particular brand that I got hasn't been holding up terribly well.
I'm on your mat.
I have multiple no, there's crumbs, don't move it.
Oh, nice. It's totally
Yeah,
like...
can you add more chocolate? Like, just add the whole bag. We're gonna use it. If not, we'll find other things to dip.
Yeah, you're always dipping stuff. I think we might have some Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't even save anyone. Oh, I did. Haha.
Good job. Oh, jeez.
That went flying.
Yeah, see, this part in the middle is where it's super, super aerated. It has really, really big air bubbles. So it's a little tricky to try to break these bits. They're just becoming flat. We're going to have to sleep when we're done here.
Oh my gosh. You're not kidding.
No, it's the bigger the air bubbles are, the less easy it is to break apart. Alright, I think we're just about done here. Let me get some of these bigger flat pieces. What are you scrounging for? Didn't we just make candy?
I still have these, I don't know if I'm in the right area. I can't see the screen. I still have these Molotovs that I haven't tried yet. Are you going to try one of these when I try one of these?
I cannot eat peanut butter cups anymore. I'm sorry. I can't do
More Reddit triggering.
That wasn't even Reddit.
Darn, do we not have any Sour Patch Kids?
I think there's a little bag right here.
I'll keep looking.
Oh, why would you put that on the outside of the bag? Oh, it's just crunching into crumbs under my feet.
Oh, more Nerds? You might have to dip some of those.
Nerds gummy clusters?
Yeah,
so it's
chocolate.
gummy dipped in Nerds and you want it dipped in chocolate?
Yes, and I'll tell you why.
Tell me why,
Oh my
Dan.
God, you know how many Bean Boozles are under here?
Too many, because you keep buying them even though we don't like them. That many.
So
I need to get rid of this. Can you grab the broom? I can't keep making this more crumbs and it's sticking in my shoes.
Alright, so I invented, air quotes, I invented this candy called the UFO. And I invented this at the movie theater, so it cost a lot of money. I got a box of Lifesaver gummies, because those were really good, and I got peanut M&Ms, and you push the peanut M halfway through the gummy so it looks like a UFO, and then you eat them. So I like chocolate and gummy a lot. So, yeah, Nerds clusters on Nerds rope, cut into bits, dipped in chocolate. I'm in for that. Okay.
Sounds like you will enjoy it. Oh yes, Jason, we have been talking about it. You were late to the game. We have been talking about the Cinnamon Toast Crunch debacle and
Oh my gosh.
whether I will ever eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch again and how thankful I am that I used up my
To the
last
left.
box.
Other left.
Thanks. Yeah, I made Cinnamon Toast Crunch coffee cake last weekend and I've been eating that this week for breakfast and did not eat it today. Didn't do it. Alright. So yeah, we have a little bit left over to put on ice cream or just munch.
I like shrimp.
Alright. This is getting... this is too messy. Maybe this is why I haven't made this in years. There's just bits of crunchy candy bar everywhere. And Jason says, I'm done with it. I get the bootleg brand anyway.
Oh, that's a good point, Crystal. You could always switch to the throwdown cereal, and it'll probably be the same. And then it comes from probably even a more suspect place.
Right.
Probably from Shrimp Town. From Shrimp Town. Okay.
Oh, I just don't know. Okay, hang on. I need to get something to put this on, and I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best thing, and I think foil works best for chocolate.
Okay. Do you want one of your racks or no?
No. No, I'm just going to do... That's in the oven like that. I'm just going to do a baking sheet.
Does it have to
It has to go that way because I have to have room to do it.
Okay, that's fine.
I get that you're trying to direct, but... Misty fan named Jen. Oh, you're late to the game too. What's wrong with Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Okay, look. If you guys did not catch the story earlier, Google Cinnamon Toast Crunch and shrimp, and it will tell you all you need to know. And you may never eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch again. We'll see. The story is still playing out. We will see what happens. I'm not really sure what's going on with it. But yeah, there's definitely some controversy this week with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I have a couple more bits that need to melt in there. I see this has less than a minute left. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's such a gooey mess in there. Hannah says this producer Dan is not on par with last week's. Yeah, where's your headset?
Oh, he was fired. He was let go for creative differences.
Okay, before we do that, I want to set that aside because these are going to be done, and I want to take them out of the oven and show you guys what these look like before I set them aside to cool.
You get
Hmm?
more. You warm.
A little bit, not too bad. All right, so that was 15 to 18 minutes. We went for 15. Let's see. We're gonna go like a minute longer. I feel like the crescent roll part of things can use a bit more. What is going on in the chat? Cooling rack with baking sheet or silpat? I'm not sure if that's a question or a suggestion or what's happening there. When I dip stuff in chocolate, I don't really like to do it on the silpat because it tends to kind of want to stick a little bit. When I dip stuff in chocolate, I really like to just put it on foil. Foil peels off really easily. Cyberhusky says you could put some of the crumbled bits in the chocolate and then spread the chocolate on your mat to dry. Ooh, that would be good. It would be like a crunch or a crackle bar. Yes. Or like the one that Linda sent that was like chocolate with bits of it in there. That is a good idea. I will probably do that. We could crumble some of it on top. You could put some in your melted chocolate and have it coated with extra, crumbly bits in there. I don't know what that was referencing. Hannah with the super chat. The thing with General Mills not taking this seriously, from my perception, is that a lot of people have a fatal allergy to shellfish and seafood. Yes, this was not just like some random bits in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This was something that could make somebody really sick or dead.
But it's okay. They'll make the swelling go down when they send you some vouchers.
Yes.
They'll send you some
All right,
vouchers
watch out. Coming in
for
hot.
some more General Mills products.
Wait. That is a little bit heavy.
You're coming in here hot, like right here?
Yeah. Alright, so we've got some variation in the shape.
Oh, those look fun!
They do,
Oh my
and I think
gosh.
they're gonna kind of settle down just a little bit. This one got some weird poofiness going on here, but you can see the filling didn't really ooze anywhere.
Ooh, they're warm.
The brown sugar definitely oozed everywhere, so we'll see what happens with that. This does have to cool.
They're really big. Here's a middle finger for scale, just so you can see.
Yeah, they look really amazing. They look way better than when I made them with just like one croissant's worth for each one. Those are good, but they're tiny. These look like I would buy these. They're a little messy, but we can perfect that. I will definitely try this recipe. I mean, we'll taste it and see, but I will try this recipe with the filling again and see if we can perfect this.
Ooh, Trista says, it went away. I'm home. Went to dinner at Longhorn. What's cracking, cuz? That sounds good. I can imagine what a Longhorn is. I imagine it's a restaurant that has nothing that Krista likes, but everything that Dan probably does.
We would never eat together.
That sounds good.
All right, it's time for some dipping.
All right.
When I dip, I usually just use a fork because it works best for me. And this isn't something that you could like stick a stick in or anything to dip it in your chocolate. So you just stick it in there. Oh, I think I need to add some shortening. This is a little bit thick. Shake off the excess chocolate. And plop it on here to set. And it's that simple.
I need one in my hand.
You don't want melty gooey chocolate, do you?
Oh, no, I guess not.
Yeah, no, that's messy. So if you guys are just getting here or you missed the very beginning of the show when we literally took 10 minutes to make this, what are you doing?
I don't know. See what you're doing.
You can eat, wait, why don't you eat the bits that are...
I'm going to put one in.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
When can I put one in?
Right now. Oh, jeez.
That was fun. That's the records right here. Let's see if we can set.
Stop it.
Let's see if we can set the distance record.
Can I finish what I was saying?
Okay.
So, if you guys missed the part where we made this was super easy to make. It's literally just, you can use corn syrup, but for better flavor, the golden syrup, which is a little trickier to find. I got mine on Amazon. You cook that with sugar. So 4 tablespoons of that plus a cup of sugar. I think we did 7-8 minutes in the pot on the stove until it starts to dissolve the sugar and the mixture gets less golden and a little bit more brown. Once that's done, you take it off the heat, you dump in a tablespoon of baking soda, and it becomes a science experiment, and it poofs up and gets all aerated and all these air bubbles pop up into it, and then you just pour it out onto a mat or a tray or something. Something that will easily peel off. So you want to have some wax paper, some parchment paper, some foil, a silpat mat underneath it.
Are you recapping the whole show?
No, it was 10 minutes and a lot of people weren't here, so I'm just telling them what this was and how we made it. So, yeah, it was really super easy to make, and then you just let it sit, and then you dip it in chocolate. Or you could not, you could just eat it as is, but I like it dipped in chocolate. I'm afraid I'm not going to have enough chocolate. But yeah, we're basically making a candy bar. If we can get some of these to set enough before we're done here, we might be able to compare them to the real crunchy bar. Is there... Here, let's do this. Let's put a little bit, we'll do a couple of them on a plate. That way we can throw them in the fridge, get that chocolate to set. And then Dan, if you can look, I think there, you moved them over there, the little tubs with the leftover candy that we did not eat on the podcast. The one that has the chocolates in it. And there should be one more, I believe, little mini crunchy bar. Because I'm not breaking into the big ones yet. I finally finished off the giant one that had the bits of crunchy in it. That one was good because it came in little squares, like you just break off a little square and eat it. So you could have a little taste whenever you wanted to. Did you find it? It's got a gold wrapper. It's the one that has the chocolates in it. Did you eat my crunchy bar?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those.
No, are they all gone?
There's definitely not one in here. Let me keep investigating.
Well, that's where I put them, so if it's not in there, I must have eaten them.
You probably did. You can look, but...
I thought when I gave my mom one there was one left, but maybe that's not the case.
I definitely did not eat it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't like them.
You don't like them? You're gonna taste one of these. You were just eating them with me. What
Yeah, I would never choose this though. Like I would eat anything. Like it's not bad. It's
anything
just,
else?
Well, like there's a million things over here to
Okay,
eat. There's a big one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to break into that. I think. I'm gonna stick these in the fridge somewhere. There. I don't know if I have enough chocolate.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the recipe said 1 cup of chocolate. I put a whole bag in here. I guess it depends on how thickly you coat it, whether you put a little bit of shortening in it to kind of thin it out, how much you shake off of it. But yeah, I definitely need more than a cup of chocolate for dipping. What are you eating now? We're making all the sugar.
I'm eating the fizzy pop. Don't worry. It's healthy.
No, that is false. That is absolutely false. So when does Crystal vodka? Oh man, I got stuff I need to get done after this, so I don't think there's any vodka today. I'm sorry. Did I set the bar too high with vodka? If I drink, then I won't remember the things that I need to get done, and then, you know, vodka doesn't remember? Vodka just sits on the couch and scrolls through,
Doom scrolls.
Reddit. Doom scrolls through Reddit. Have you guys heard the phrase doom scrolling when you're just, like, sitting and looking through, like, doom and death and destruction? Dan had never heard that, and he asked me one night what I was doing, and I told him I was doom scrolling, and you laughed so hard when I said that.
I have an internet-based job.
And you didn't know what doom scrolling was?
And I don't know any of that stuff. No, it's funny, though.
That's because you work on things for the internet. I just scroll through the internet and find all the stories and then tell you about the stories. Oh, I'm so excited to have a bunch of Crunchy Bar. It is definitely sweet, and a little goes a long way. So even the Crunchy Bars that have been sent to me that are like full-size candy bars, I break off a chunk here and there and eat it. And you guys know me, like, I'm into sweets. I'm down for this stuff, but it's really sweet. That corn syrup, golden syrup, super concentrated sweetness. Hannah says, it's all good, friend. Life things are important, too. Vodka can wait. It can. I'm not really a big drinker. It does make me a little more animated and fun, but I'm not the type that, like, comes home from work and makes a drink.
You've probably drinking more for the show than any time ever.
Yes, I drink on occasions. I drink socially. I just don't like how drinking makes me tired, so I don't really do it that often, especially when I have stuff to do. So this is the tedious part. This is why we didn't only make this.
Right.
Libby says that her crescent rolls, what are we calling them? Danishes just came out of the oven. Make sure if you guys have made either of these things or anything else with us tonight, post it in the Getting Baked with Crystal Facebook group. I want to see how they turn out. I don't think I'll be as disappointed as I was with my ginger snaps when I saw everybody else's that seemed to come out much better than mine. Chris says, Untoxicated Crystal is fun too. Thanks. I'm fun. I'm just not as animated. That's all. Drinking makes me very animated. Good here. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up in just a minute as far as this part goes, because we need to make the glaze to go on top of the danishes.
I'm trying to get that GoPro camera to work, but I don't know. Last try.
I'll bring the danishes back over here.
Okay.
But what are we at? 7:56? Oh, that was good. I timed that well. I knew that I've had both of these on my spreadsheet for a while. I have a bunch of simple recipes, and it's just a matter of trying to pair ones together that I think will time well. And I think we did well tonight, because I don't
good.
Yeah, I don't want to keep you guys hostage all night watching me bake things and dip things in chocolate and whatnot. But I want to give you a good full round, 2 hours of hanging out and stuff, because I know a lot of you guys look forward to, even if you don't bake or don't eat sweets or whatever, you like to come hang out with your friends in the chat and me and Dan. This one has a spot that didn't get chocolate.
Is that important?
To me, yes. Have you met me? I like things to be just so. Yeah, 1 cup was definitely not enough. I'm running out. If we're going to dip all of these, I will have to get more out. But I'm going to stop and do the glaze. Definitely, if you guys made the danishes, you want to let them cool. Not a whole bunch. They don't have to get, like, fully room temperature. But don't put that glaze on when they're fresh out of the oven. You do want to wait just a little bit for them to cool. All right, I'm going to put this on keep warm.
My fuzzy stuff's coming out of my lollipop.
Wait, what? Fuzzy stuff. Oh, fizzy. Hannah says, we aren't being held hostage. Let's be clear. I know I'm free to dip whenever, but I choose to spend my nights with y'all. Well, thanks. I hope that we're entertaining enough. 92 of you seem to think so. If you guys haven't already and you like what you see, please hit that thumbs up. It does help the show. Also, if you could share it, I make a post a few hours before we go live on Facebook, and it is shareable from the page, not the group. The group is private. You have to be part of the group to see that. But if you guys go to the page, you can share that. Let your friends know. if you have friends who like to bake, if you have friends who want to bake but are scared to bake and think it's too hard, you can show them like, hey, come watch Crystal. She screws up all the time, but she still makes good snacks. If you have friends that just like funny things or hanging out, whatever, tell your friends. Crystal says, we love watching you guys. You guys rock and are true to who you are. Well, thanks. Marco says Friday and Saturday nights are booked with you guys. I appreciate that. Tristan, we don't want to dip while you're dipping. Thanks. Bullet Pitch says, went too fast. Bullet Pitch says, we'll put those in my Easter basket. Yeah, these would be a good Easter treat for sure. Crystal and Dan are what I look forward to every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. That's awesome. We were hesitant to do additional things. Like, obviously, what we do here on Fridays is different than what we do on Saturdays. But, like, will people come watch on another night? How many nights can we expect people to come watch our antics? Like, really, how much time are people investing? Especially as the world starts to open up a little bit more. But I think you guys kind of like what we're doing, and that helps. That it encourages us. Sam's Life with the Husky with the super chat. Thank you so much. Just a heads up, the second camera is going in and out.
No, I keep hitting. That's me.
Oh, Dan's doing it.
I'm
thanks. That's feature.
trying to get the GoPro to work.
Oh, to see if that's gonna work.
I'm over it.
We're
But
good.
thank you.
What else did you say there? And you're not holding us hostage. We enjoy hanging with you. Love watching you guys after work. I know we're not keeping you hostage, but we have streamers we like to watch, and sometimes like, oh, they're still on. We can't change it. No, let's just stay up. We'll keep watching this a little bit longer. We just want to make sure we keep you guys entertained and don't keep dragging this on forever. Okay, so I am going to grab one more tray here. I want to get those off of the Silpat before I glaze them, and I'm not really sure what's going on with the brown sugar that leaked out. So we're going to start a fresh surface here.
What's this going to be for?
I have to put glaze on the Danishes.
What's that stuff that's in it? What was the
That's
filling?
the brown sugar that's leaking out. I put butter and brown sugar and then rolled it up, and then I didn't seal it all the way because the brown sugar went all the way to the edges and would not allow it to seal up. Hannah with the super chat, thank you. I don't know where I'd be if I didn't find this ragtag group. We are kind of a ragtag group, aren't we? It always gives me something to look forward to and people to engage with that I know care. Thanks for being awesome. Aw, thank you for being awesome. Ton says you guys are my only friends. Uncle Yukon, that is a foreign word. Friend, you have friends here. Everybody here is like super welcoming and everybody loves to see that everybody's here. It's a really good group of people. So thank you all for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Look, Crystal, the last dip.
Why would you do that? It broke. Oh, you are not allowed in my kitchen.
I made it. Take that, dude. Perfect. All four of you, even those two creepy twins that I can't tell if you're CG or not.
Alright, the brown sugar really made them stick. Oh man, you like really broke bits in here.
It wasn't a stuck cookie. Oh my gosh, how painful. No, extract them and eat them.
Have you met me?
Crystal, hurry.
I don't like bits in my chocolate. Can you hear me Marge Simpson sighing over here?
Shannon said, I'm stuck in the bed with pneumonia.
With what?
So
Pneumonia?
y'all are welcome distraction. Thank you. I hope you feel better.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you're so sick. I hope you are getting towards better soon.
Hey, pneumonia. Way to catch the 80s.
How are you gonna catch pneumonia when there's a popular sickness? You didn't even get the popular sickness. You got the unpopular one.
Jan needs to join the NBA. Yep, channel in my inner Chris Muller.
So the bits of brown sugar that leaked out made like crispy, like candy. That's interesting.
Those are good.
Yeah.
So far I'm on board. I'm just keep trying to adjust the lighting here because the foil
Let's see.
shoots back at me. I think we're good now.
If you guys can see the bottom of that.
Commit. There you go. Perfect right there.
So yeah, they're browned and they're gonna be a little bit crispy where the brown sugar leaked out, but I think it's good. This one had a lot of brown sugar leak out. It's like stuck to the next one. Yeah, you could probably stand to use a little bit less brown sugar. And like I said, don't put it all the way to the edges, and then maybe it wouldn't leak out so much. It would seal a little bit better.
These look really good.
I think they're going to be really good. This one has a whole like fin on the side of it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit them all on here. There we go. Alright, so that one has a lot of brown sugar leaking. So the glaze is a super easy glaze. It's just gonna be powdered sugar, vanilla, and milk. So let me...
OMG, the Mighty Ducks Game Changers is on Disney Plus right now?
Right now?
You're gonna have to hurry and end the stream because we're gonna have to go watch that. Oh my gosh, don't let me forget, please.
Alright, so we're just gonna do a half a cup of powdered sugar.
Alexa, remind me in 30 minutes to watch the Mighty Ducks show.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'll remind you in 30 minutes.
Zip it! Didn't we tell
Oh
you
my
to
gosh,
not
that
talk
was a
back?
secret. Oh my gosh, she's always yapping.
Theo says, regarding the crunchies, did any of yours turn out still sticky? No, they did not. It was all crispy and hard. So, unfortunately, I don't know what might have made it still sticky. Maybe if the baking soda didn't get to that part. Maybe if you didn't quite mix it into part of it, and it didn't fluff up like that. What do you got going on?
Oh, Big Poppy
Oh,
or
nice.
Dale. What are we on this game
He's
show?
Mr. Danny Dell tonight.
Okay, there's his what are these called? Cheesy Danish rolls?
Danishes? Yeah, I see one of them at least has a jam or jelly
That
of
looks
some
really
sort
good.
in it.
That looks really good. Good job. I am wondering if they're gonna compare these ones even, or gonna compare also to the Svenhart one. Svenhart.
the brand
Yeah.
name ones.
But those look good. Good job.
All right, so we're gonna do a teaspoon of vanilla and 4 teaspoons of milk. Can you grab milk, please? Do I have a teaspoon left? Yes, I do. That's not milk.
Food's frozen.
There you go.
Oh, jeez.
We also have another picture from Elizabeth Allen. Just came out of the oven.
Nice.
I like the cook. I like the crisp cook on that. Here you go. I like that. I think that looks good.
1, 2. It was 4, right?
Good job.
3. You could totally do these without the glaze, but hi, if you know me, I love glaze. We're always doing it with the glaze.
I'll put that.
Theo says, I was contemplating the baking soda. It may have been too old. Yes, baking soda's cheap. If you have any doubt about your baking soda, replace it. I've been reading a lot, in doing this, I've been looking a lot more into, like, the technicalities of recipes.
Like to actually how to do the thing.
Yeah, and what can cause
Right.
things to go bad.
Right.
And baking soda being old is something that people bring up quite often. If your baking soda is not fresh enough, it will cause a problem with your recipe. So, I mean, if you go to Aldi, I think it's like under 50 cents for the thing, but the Arm & Hammer brand, I think you get them for like $1 or... Sorry, I have hiccups. You can get them for $1 or less. So absolutely, if you have any doubt, if it's past the best buy date, absolutely buy a new one. I know they're good for like ever. This one I have here, I just bought recently, and it's good till 2023. But if you have any doubt, get new baking soda for sure. That can cause problems. This is not thick enough at all. I know better too. Didn't we do this last time? I was talking about how I need to add less liquid.
Wait, Dan, you use light mode? What's light mode? What's light mode?
What are we talking about?
Is that on my phone?
Oh, instead of dark mode?
No, I think I use dark mode, right?
I think on Facebook you can't on an iPhone on the phone. Blake always complains to me about, because he doesn't use Facebook, and he always like, oh, why don't you have dark mode? But
Dude, I
Facebook doesn't let you.
can't tell. Is this not right? Should I not be on here?
No, it's, you have to have, everything else goes dark mode. I don't think Facebook does. Shannon says those Danishes look amazing. Definitely going to make them one day. You for sure should. They're really good and easy.
Oh my gosh, there's dark mode.
On Facebook?
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh, I need to find that. You need to
Yay.
teach me. It didn't used to be a thing because Blake used to complain and he would take my phone and try to figure out how to make it, and it was not.
Oh my gosh, look how much better it is now. Oh, thank you. I usually use it on most things. On my desktop, definitely.
Yes.
Like, all my other apps are that way. Thank you.
Alright, so the glaze, you can make it as thick or as thin as you want it. For this one, we want it, I want it a little bit like liquidy, not too thick, but Definitely I will say the teaspoon of vanilla and the 4 teaspoons of milk was too much liquid. Add the vanilla, maybe add 1 or 2 teaspoons of milk and see what's going on. And then add more if you need to. Hannah says, I have an iPhone, you could totally use dark mode on Facebook. Yeah, you didn't used to be, I know that, because Blake and I had arguments about it.
I'm happy that it's available now. Thank you so much. My eyes will appreciate it.
Yes. Froggy says elevation will affect candy also. Yes, elevation affects everything, and I don't know what...
Did it affect your attitude?
You want to find out?
Put her down, she's bad.
Let's climb a mountain and find out how bitchy I get.
Angela says she's Danish for the win. It is. How's that coming along?
Pretty good. I just wanted it to be a little bit thicker and less liquidy. It was fully liquid. Like, that was entirely too much milk. This is why I need to, like, write things down and make my own variations of recipes, because... And it could be a thing where it's elevation, or the type of milk that they're using, or any millions of other things, but...
Maybe the ingredients had a bad day.
That's entirely
You don't
possible.
know. Yeah, it's not having a good day.
Maybe my powdered sugar's old. I don't think anything in my kitchen has gotten old recently. I've been going through stuff way too fast.
I think we deleted a lot of stuff when we had our kitchen rebuilt.
Yes, we got
Because
rid
if
of
you don't
anything that was
know,
old.
you guys can go back through some of our old vlogs. This kitchen is not even a year old.
Not quite a year old, yeah.
That was fun.
Alright, I think we're probably good. Yeah, oh yeah. So you guys have seen me do this before. Just take a fork and drizzle it. You can do it however you want. If you want like a solid coating, spoon it on there. I'm just gonna drizzle over the top. I like enough that, you know, I don't want the bread to be plain and boring. I want to have some icing on the bread part of things. But I usually don't cover the whole thing. Tristan with the super chat, just saying thanks for being bros. Aw, thanks, friend. Thanks for the support, and thanks for being our bro.
Let us know how dinner was and what it was like eating dinner in public.
I haven't done that in so long.
So next week, you're doing your famous...
Next week's Easter weekend, right?
Yes.
Am I correct on that?
Yes, so next Friday, but... Well, I guess you can't go out of town. But next Friday we'll be doing your...
Do you remember what it's called?
Carrot
Did you
cake.
draw a blank? Yes. Next week we will be making carrot cake. I will post some tips on what I do to make it a little bit better the way that I like it. You guys can make it however you want. If you want to add pineapple or nuts, by all means do whatever you like, but I will definitely not be doing that. Yes, Uncle Yukon, you are correct. Just a little bit of bread with my icing.
And then the week after that is... it'll be 420 week. You have to make an edible because that's so popular.
Absolutely not.
No? No weed brownies?
No weed brownies, sorry.
How about those gummies?
No. I did actually see...
They had that show on the Netflix.
Yes, where they were making stuff with...
And it wasn't
pot?
like they were like taking their grinder and
No,
grinding
there
over
was
there.
like an art to it.
It was like an art to it. It was like an art to it. But the people on the show definitely looked high, and I kept on staring. I'm like, are you stunt high?
You're faking it.
Is that the weed?
Whoa, man.
Is that the weed? I can't tell.
Okay, I think we're good with this. Do you want to taste one of these with me? Because I don't want to eat a whole one. Like, will you sample with me?
Yeah, if you cut one in half, we could.
Cut it?
Well, yeah, I'm not. This isn't Danish and the Tramp,
Oh my god.
where we eat both on the side of the Danish. Unless you can unroll one. I just want like a little piece of it.
Like a little piece of it. Let me grab a different plate to put it on. Which one looks the best? What do you want?
Hannah said, I heard you can make weed popcorn. What a vicious cycle. What a vicious cycle. You may never get out of that loop. If you're in it, you're like, oh, I'm so hungry. And then I'm so hungry. Oh man, that's the ultimate punishment. That's like the water torture on your head. Yes.
All right, there's a sliver for you. You want to hang on? Can we hold it up?
What's
a
going
little
on in that last quarter? Is that right there? You're perfect. Is that cooked or
That?
Yeah. Is that just how it is? Is it doughy? Is it raw?
No.
It's friggin' raw.
No, if you look
You
at like
donut.
I choked on my spit.
None of my joke.
No.
That was the bomb Chef Ramsay.
Because I cut it, I think the
It mushed
filling
it in,
mushed
okay,
down
right.
into it, because if you peel the backside, it's croissant-y on the backside.
Ah.
So,
I'm excited.
yeah, you can see, like, the layers of the brown sugar and stuff in it.
I just realized when I get excited, I feel like one of those wind-up, like, monkeys. Okay. It's nice. It's heavy. I won't listen. This thing weighs more than I thought it would.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
denser than... It has a lot of filling. We did do
Right.
a lot of filling in it.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Sorry.
That was so
Oh,
good.
I bit my finger. Oh, my gosh.
Not even your tongue, your finger. That's really good.
Well, that was a really...
You want more?
I'm just kidding.
I thought
Yes,
you
I will.
wanted to
Thank you.
taste.
I was messing around taking your bite. These are really good. I would like to put some fruit in them.
Yes, I meant to throw some jam in one of them, but I got...
That's okay. I'm just excited that this is a thing now. Now I can modify it from here.
Putting that butter and brown sugar really kicks that up a
This
notch.
is really good.
That definitely makes a big difference from having it with just the croissant.
Marco says sugar for the win. It is. You can come by. You could probably, I don't know, you can make it here in like 20 minutes. I'll give you a piece out the window. That is really good.
Marco said, remember, this is a PG channel. Who told you that? Who's telling these lies?
That was really good.
Okay, you have to have another sliver, because what am I going to do?
Eat more? I don't know.
I'm
Hasn't stopped
not
you
just
before?
going to save a sliver.
That's good.
That turned out really good.
It turned out really good.
I'm happy with that. I'll make those again, for sure.
Yes. How do I make, like, you know how, like, when you go to the gas station, not the big brands, but you get that clear wrapper with that elongated Danish, you know, it's cheesy or whatever, it's by the coffee.
Right.
How do they make that?
Where it's wrapped?
And it's kind of like almost fluffy. This is really dense, which I like. But how do they get that?
Okay, this is like prepackaged bakeable
Oh,
bread.
so they're doing the works.
If you're making it, don't hold me to this because I've looked into recipes a little bit, but I think if you want it to be fluffier, obviously you're gonna have to use a yeast to get it fluffier. The ones that are wrapped around, you just roll it out and then you put your filling down the middle and wrap it. I've seen it where they like cut it into strips and then braid the strips together and stuff. I've tried a few variations and have not had much success with it.
Do they put it in one of those like air cookers too, like the like?
Well, they probably have machinery.
Right.
That's not something you make. Angela says, perfect for breakfast with a cup of coffee. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, this is good. This is really good.
Yeah, you can do jams and stuff. It's kind of sweet. The glaze makes it sweeter.
I'm ready for it to be cold.
Yes, I do like them cold
I'm ready
sure.
for it to be cold.
Brittany made it, yay! Yeah, Misty has a good point. This isn't PG. I'm selling a shirt with the word shit on it.
Hi, Brittany.
What do you want? I'm not really PG. I can try sometimes. Foxy Koala with the super chat says, I would eat like 4 of them. Oh, I'm so ready. Remember I told you guys I was really hungry? I could totally house like 3 more of these, no
Right.
problem. But I'm restraining myself so I can eat real food so I don't get the sugars tonight.
Right.
What else? No cat on the counter. Oh, they came in the beginning.
They're sleeping now.
And yeah, somehow we got them all to leave us alone
they're all
and go to
sleeping.
sleep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, these are really good. So, okay, you guys, after the show, I will go to Pinterest and I will put both of these recipes on the Getting Baked with Crystal Pinterest page. So make sure you follow us there. Follow us on Facebook and on Instagram.
No, I put the website link, and then you can go to everywhere.
Perfect. There you go. Yes, Amanda, please, if you guys, any of you guys made this, please post pictures in the Facebook group if you have not already. I want to see what you guys did, what variations you did. Mr. Danny Dell did some fruit filling. Let me see what you guys did. Even if you make them later, next week, whatever. Let me see. I'd love to see that you guys are making things that I've suggested to you. Foxy Koala wants to know what's for dinner. Not a clue. Gotta read the cover to see what's here. Yeah. Apparently we're watching Mighty Ducks for dinner. Oh, do you want to taste test the crunchy bar before we go?
Yes, but I was gonna show Amanda's tries here. On my new dark mode, sponsored by Hannah.
Nice, looking good. Ooh, these are still a little bit.
And the crunchies that look like.
Oh, she made those too.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yes, they look really good.
I love the crunchies because there's no like.
Oh wait, I'm showing onto a camera that doesn't exist.
Oh, you dork. There's no like perfection to this. You don't have to get perfect squares or anything. You just break it into chunks and go for it. So I love that.
Well, approve or deny.
Approve.
Approve or deny.
Oh, we missed a super chat, did we? I thought I read it. Was it Foxy Koala? She said I ate like 4 of them. I got Tristan's. I think I got all the super chats, guys. I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, I think I going on.
Let's read them again.
Maybe you just didn't hear me. Foxy Koala said she would eat like 4 of them, and I concurred.
I
could
concur.
totally
I think
eat all of
tomorrow I'm
them.
having my own tomorrow.
Yes. And
Yes.
Tristan saying thanks for being bros. I think those were our recent ones before that was
Yeah.
Hannah and Sam with the camera. Yeah, I think I got them all, guys. But thank you. I do appreciate you guys pointing it out because sometimes we do miss them. And I feel really bad because you guys pay money for us to read your comment and sometimes they slip by us. Yeah, Hannah said, damn, we can't see that.
Oops, sorry. Also refresh because you guys are further behind than you should be.
Foxy Koala says you need to charge your phone.
What's up, Brittany? I know, huh? It's because I had it on over here earlier and then I didn't charge it.
Brittany with the super chat with the Kumiko, thank you.
I'm gonna run out.
No worries, Patricia. Like I said, I do appreciate you pointing out if you think we miss a super chat, because sometimes we do, and I hate when we do that. I feel bad. Sponsored by Hannah. My God, I've made it in life. Yes, you have. Look, you're famous on the internet. Hannah Brew, who likes to drink whiskey
And hates cheeseburgers.
and hates cheeseburgers. We've reduced you to such a 2-dimensional
Yep.
character.
Yep, getting Dantix approved by 4 out of 5 fathers, not Hannah's.
Oh my gosh, Brittany with the super chat. You're amazing. No, friend, you are amazing. Thank you so much.
Are you sure you didn't mean to put $5? Because
Did you, yeah, if you did that wrong, let us know.
Or just wait a little bit because it looks cool on the screen. Yay! Thank you so much. Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Thank you.
This is now Brittany Crow presents Getting Baked with Crystal.
Yes. Brought to you by Brittany. Wow, I'm a little like speechless. OMG. Are you adding a thing?
Yeah.
Hold on. Dan's doing some back end work real quick. I don't know what you're doing. He's fiddling with things. Nope, you got a colon in there. There you go. I'd like to read this super chat, but Dan has things on the screen and I can't see. Brittany says, it was for real, with another super chat just to say that. Oh my God. I love you. I love you guys all. You guys are really so awesome. You're so supportive of what we do. We really appreciate it. We appreciate you guys just showing up. That means a lot to us just to know that, like, right now there's 86 people watching me just ramble on. That's amazing to me. 86 of you guys are watching me. 79 of you gave us a thumbs up, so thanks for that. I can't believe you guys super chat us. It really does help the show to grow. It helps us to be able to afford ingredients, to buy new things. The webcam went out. We had to buy a new webcam. We can't do that without your guys' support. So we do definitely super appreciate that.
You crying?
No, I'm not crying. Hannah, I believe it was. Can you scroll up a little bit over there? It says, for crying out loud, he likes you. He watched the first 10 minutes of Tonight with me. Then he went to bed. Fair enough. And Foxy Koala with the Inu with all the hearts and things and excitement. Thank you guys so much. I'm excited. You like made me blush a little bit.
Are you sure
Brittany.
you're not crying?
I'm not crying, but I'm verklempt. I'm a little bit verklempt.
There you go.
That's what Brittany Crow presents Getting Baked with Crystal. Now you have made it, friend. Amanda said she just tried the Danish and said it's freaking amazing, right? I'm saying, like, it's good in and of itself, but the fact that it's made with Crescent rolls and it's that good, like, you didn't have to knead dough and roll it out and do all this stuff. Like, this is, when I make things, I always try to rate, like, the amount of effort I put in to how it turned out. Some things take a lot of effort and they're good, but are they good enough for the effort? Like, really though? This is a little bit more effort to do the filling. It does take a little bit more time, but you can even do it without that, and they're good. It does level it up. I would highly recommend that. Brown. Are you kidding me, Brittany? I'm verklempt again. Brittany Crow presents needs to be bigger.
I can't. Okay, hold on. I'm on the side of the screen.
Thank you. Did you just get your stimulus? What's going on here? Please make sure you. I appreciate all of this. Please put some of that into, get yourself a shirt or a sticker or something. Get something out of it. Like, really though, I appreciate it, but yeah, I might cry a little bit, you guys. Like, oh my gosh. She said, I love you guys. I'm not crying, it's allergies. Yeah, it's been windy here today.
We'll definitely send you some.
Yeah, we got you. Don't make me ugly cry. I'm an ugly crier. I derailed from what I was saying, but thank you, Brittany, so much. You really have no idea. That really means a lot. Dawn's crying for me. Aw, Morgan with the super chat. Thanks for being you. Aw, thank you, Morgan. Morgan. I appreciate you. We love you too. I haven't seen you around here in a while, so thanks for popping in. I know you got a toddler these days, and those things are just like on the go doing whatever, and you gotta chase them around all the time. So I'm sure you've got your hands full, but thanks for popping in, and thank you for the support. All of you guys, thank you. What was I saying? Something about these are easy to make for how good they are. So absolutely consider making these, you guys. Like I said, I will post the recipe on the Pinterest page. Go follow us on Pinterest, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. Post the things that you make. Share the recipes you like. I want to see what you guys like to make. You guys have been really, really awesome in the group. You guys have been, excuse me. You guys have been awesome with the support on everything that we do. Hold on. You really got me there. Can you come?
What happened?
She got me. Like everybody's like loving and shit, and I'm.
Aww. I didn't want to get away of your love train. Now I'm blocking you, love train. I appreciate it too. Thank you so much. I'm back here smiling big.
I never knew what verklempt meant, but now I do. What was it Susan Sarandon? You love me. You really love me.
No, it wasn't. No, it was Gidget.
Oh, is that? I don't know what her name is.
Gidget. It was Sally Field.
I don't know.
Sally Field?
Sally Field when she won her Emmy or Oscar or whatever. That's kind of how I feel right now. Hold on, I gotta stir this because this is like doing wrong things and clumping up and it's not gonna work. Oh, jeez. I screwed it up. You got me so verklempt, I ruined my chocolate. Brittany with another freaking super chat. Oh my gosh. I support the people who I care about, and you guys rock the house. I'm glad I made the end. Aw, thanks. And I saw Morgan said that she's been lurking lately for the views, but always wants to support when she can. Well,
Adrian said too, he sent me a message too the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of people have it all on, they're doing stuff.
And I get it. I don't expect all of you guys to show up all the time for everything that we do, especially when we're doing stuff 3 times a week.
We have our TV on all the time, and we don't watch TV.
Right.
Just play.
It's on. Yep. Things are just streaming. Sometimes we watch our own stuff.
Just hit play. You just hit play, and then we're here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Leave us on in the background.
Yeah. Put me on your big screen and hit mute. That's fine.
Hannah with a super chat. Oh my God, you guys, come on. Are you like super chat to make Crystal cry? How could we not support such awesome people? Oh well, thank you. And Foxy Koala sending a virtual hug. You guys, look.
Now we can really get. ZBD, CBDs. Now we can really get
We're
GBDs.
not making pop brownies. I don't care how many super chats we get.
But I watched this cooking show with Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg, and they said I can do it in 1, 2, Z. So
is that what they said?
I guess. So we should get the Z. I saw a flag outside by Target, and it said the CB.
Was it green?
He said CBGBs on it. I'm looking at the microphone. Is it the camera? Oh, damn everybody.
You already had some?
Damn everybody.
Oh, I see my mom popped in to tell us to save her some chocolates. I will. We've got plenty. There's this, and then there's a whole plate back there, and we've got plenty. Don't worry, I will be bringing you some. Debbie says, I can't always watch live, but I see the replays. Aw, thank you, all you guys. Brittany says, if only Crystal could mute Dan in real life. I mean,
Could you refund her all that?
could.
Could you just refund? No, wait, what? I'm telling you, jury number 3, stop laughing. Jury, I told you, jury, that she was gonna murder me, and now here we are in the courtroom, years later.
There, Brittany, you earned it. I've muted Dan. Kath, ew, you're licking.
Oh!
You know that's what happens when you lick. Pro-life tip, you guys. If you put your hand over someone's mouth and they lick, smear your hand up their face, and it's worse for them than it is for you. I promise you.
I just licked myself.
You licked your entire face. How do you like that?
It was not as pleasurable as I would have thought it was.
Kathy with the super chat. Jeez, you guys. Oh, you're great. We love you both. Thank you. And thank you, Kathy and Dan, both. You guys have been watching so much lately and baking along with us. It really encourages me when you guys bake along. It, like, helps me, like, see that I'm doing this for a reason and not just to, like, be a monkey beating on a drum so I can entertain people. Like, I'm encouraging
it's cool when our
other
family
people to
shows
bake.
up.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah.
That's validation. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's a lot of, like, you guys could be watching, like, what would you guys be watching? probably like Hardcastle and McCormick or some sort of old like show like that. But you watch us instead. So thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I appreciate
Especially
that.
with the new Mighty Ducks on right now.
Adrian said, "I'm here. What was said? Oh, you missed it. I almost ugly cried, and the show is now sponsored by Brittany." In case you were wondering.
Hey, just I was talking about how you texted me the other day.
Oh.
So
Did you say his name 3 times and he showed up?
Yeah.
Is that what happened? One more. I got Sarah. Thank you so much for the awesome support. You guys are being incredibly generous tonight.
Let's
I
make
appreciate
the-
it.
let's
Sarah
make the
says,
cake.
"You are amazing." Well, thank you. And you are amazing. You guys.
When are we gonna make the cake? Let's make the cake.
Dan, we have a cake.
I've been trying to make
So,
it disappear.
look, you guys, on Sunday, I decided I was going to make the cinnamon roll coffee cake, and I had to make another batch of I'm sorry, not cinnamon roll, the cinnamon toast crunch coffee cake before the cinnamon toast crunch debacle.
Oh, it's hot.
Yes,
I'll
it is getting very warm in
I'll
here.
be right back.
And I wanted to make another batch of the ginger snap cookies because I was afraid I did something wrong, so I wanted to try again and see if I could get them fluffy. So I already had plans to make 2 things that day. Dan and I went to the grocery store to get some ingredients for things. Dan decided he wanted a cake, so there we are standing on the baking aisle. And Dan's talking about, oh, I think I want a strawberry cake with strawberry frosting.
I did.
No, wait, maybe I want chocolate cake with strawberry frosting.
I couldn't decide between chocolate cake, strawberry frosting, or strawberry frosting chocolate cake, but I didn't want 2 of the same. I needed a mix. I needed all the flavors. Because I'm trying to capture that
Yeah.
birthday flavor.
Okay, so that's where we ended up. Well, what I really want is that chocolate cake with the cherry filling that you made for my birthday. And I'm like, F it, I'll make that too. Why not? So Sunday, I was here until midnight baking stuff, and I made cinnamon toast crunch coffee cake,
I felt so bad.
ginger snaps,
Too later.
and a double layer chocolate cake with
I-
cherry filling and homemade chocolate frosting, which is still in there. At least half of it's still left, yes?
I have
yes?
been, okay, look, like from midnight to about 5:30 is gone. I've been trying, guys. I ate like an hour of it last night. I'm
You did
I'm
get a
trying.
big slice.
There's a lot.
But you're
of it.
trying to get me to make an epic
But
cake right now,
I
and there's
felt-
3/4 of a cake
I
in
felt bad because like you all of a sudden like you like went to the factory to get the ingredients to make a cake.
there. Have
like,
you met me? If you are around me and you're like, hey, I think I might want this, I'm gonna make it for you.
I just
That's-
wanted like some sort of chocolate something while I watched WWE overrated
no,
wrestling.
you didn't want a chocolate something. You wanted the double layer chocolate cake with cherry filling. That was the only thing that was gonna satiate you. That's what we had to do. I'm getting there. Okay, so.
Oh, it's so hot.
Jennifer says, I can't afford to send money, but love you guys so much. No worries.
Just hit
Look,
subscribe.
we love all of you guys, even if you cannot send us money. We don't love the people who send us money more than the people who don't. Like, we appreciate and love that you guys even just show up here. I'm just taking these off of here because I don't want them to get
Just
soggy
please,
on the bottom.
please share. That's so
Yeah.
important.
Sharing
please
and
share.
subscribing and showing up and watching is just
Yes.
as important. So thank you. And
Yes.
we don't hate that you can't send money. I still appreciate it. Leslie with the Venmo shout out. Love you all.
Love
Thank
you,
you so
fam.
much. Love you.
Yes.
What shall we say? Love you more.
If you guys want to help, please go out there and be like running after the people. Tell them. Have you heard about your savior, the Crystal's baking show?
Have
you know,
you
like
gotten baked with Crystal
have you
or
seen those memes?
participated in dance?
Have you seen those memes? Well, so yeah, please just share. That's super important. Thank you so much. And just put us on and like you can mute us or minimize us.
Just give us that watch time.
Just put us on. Hit the thumbs up. Minimize it. Go back to Murder She Wrote.
I'm nervous. All right, I see there was more going on in here, so I don't want to miss out on stuff. Christina with the super chat. Whoa, it went away. There we go.
Christina.
You are amazing. Aw, thank you so
thank
much.
you.
We love you. You are amazing as well.
I hope you gave your stickers, the packets to everybody soon that I sent you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure we don't miss anything here. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, without seeming stupid, no stupid questions, friend. Does every live for anyone's channel allow super chat payments like this? That's a question for Dan.
No, my channel is monetized, so after like 1,000 subscribers and like maybe 4,000 hours of watch time, like
Hours? minutes.
4,000 hours of watch time accrued, like, it's like a rolling cycle a year. You can get monetized for like the partner program, so ads and stuff will play on my videos and stuff like that, like the food review videos. Like, I'll make a few bucks off of those. Like one of the, I think the Takis video that I opened up and it blew up, I think that made like $3. Almost paid for the bag of Takis.
Almost.
Yeah, we
Still didn't pay for the cleanup.
But like the super chats and stuff like that are only enabled if your channel is monetized. I think you can go live after 100 subscribers maybe or something like that, but you can't like my channel's like old, so like I have like the watch time and stuff like that, and because of you guys, if you guys remember, I was not monetized for like the first 3 months of Dantix. Right. So I feel like I'm scooting over. I'm trying. I know I gotta stay in frame. I wasn't monetized, and then we got monetized. So the accrue time and all that stuff. And this stuff made it so this is what we do. Well, so I do like full time.
Yeah, Dan does
stuff.
this full time.
I do this. I do some other stuff too, like video editing and stuff like that, like for other people. So that helps as well. But we do it because of the monetization of the channel for YouTube. YouTube does get a 30% cut. That's why. So you'll see some people donated to the Venmo and stuff. Yes. But look what it enables. Like, it's like a business partner. It like brings you guys to me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. And because of you,
thank you.
Yeah, because of you, thank you. I have this nice webcam now. I'm the one that was dying. You guys remember? Look how clean Dantix looks. I'm about to get one of those like desks that are going to be on some rollers. So we'll have a firm setup, so I'm not moving so much stuff every week.
Yeah, we did the math this week, and it takes Dan Wednesdays and Fridays when we do the show in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It takes him 4 hours from start to finish to move everything, set everything up, fine tune everything.
And today was about 2 o'clock to about 5 minutes after we were supposed to start. My GoPro was acting up over here. I don't know. I love doing it though. It's so great. It's so great.
But because of your guys' support, we are able to invest in a better desk for him that has wheels.
Thank you. Yes, I'm definitely gonna.
He can just unplug the power strip and slide everything over here. So you guys have just enabled Dan to have more hours in his life. What was that?
Alexa, stop. Sorry. Alexa, stop. It never knows.
Watch the Buck show.
Alexa, stop. What was it the other day? I asked the other day. I was like, it said, don't forget to.
I still don't
Buckaroo
remember what you were
or something. I'm like,
do.
what was I? What does Buckaroo mean? What does Buckaroo
I'm
mean?
behind on chat. I want to catch up. Foxy Koala says, I'm going to make the Fruity Pebbles cake. Yes, please post pictures when you do. Amanda is letting things cool and harden and sitting down because her feet are hurting, but she lasted so much longer than last time. Yes, good job, friend.
I wonder how they consume our content. You think they will each have their cell phone? And it's just
she's told me before. I don't remember. Missy fan named Jen says, LOL, I'm caught up on the Cinnamon Toast Crunch news. Yeah, it's... Kelly hates cheeseburgers too. There's someone else for you to have as an arch nemesis.
Please explain yourself. Foxy Cola says, Dan, please give Crystal a message.
No, that did not say message.
Thank you.
Hold on. Oh,
there's your message. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you for baking for me.
Dan reads well. Was that?
No,
that one?
but I'm definitely wondering what your next upgrade for the show is.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking into some stuff that I want and or need. So
what were we looking at the Walmart the other day? What was it that? We're looking at we're on the pan hunt.
Yes, I am shopping for pans.
Right.
Hang on, can I catch up a little bit here more?
Yeah, go ahead.
Everybody says I need a raise, by the way. Hint, hint.
You know what? You have now we have sponsors. Thank you to Brittany Crow Presents Getting Baked with Crystal. Presented by Brittany Crow. Fine, you can have a raise. Name your price.
Oh, I will. Later.
Okay.
Kathy suggests that you give some cake to the Taco Man.
They are just booming out there. The font of their phone number, each letter is this big. I think I might be able to order.
Look out your window.
Yeah, I can see
order.
the phone number there, and I can almost order. Right.
Hannah says, when my red velvet cake is a lie and getting baked with crystal magnets show up, they are going on my toolbox at work.
Ooh, I need to see pictures of those since those were direct to you guys. I only was able to send this.
Yes,
stuff
I ordered some shirts. I have those on order, and I'm excited to see what the quality looks like.
I was so excited. People were so happy about the stickers.
Yes.
I'm excited to see what your shirts
the sticker sets are really good quality.
Right.
There are still sticker sets left. If you guys haven't gotten them yet, at do you have a button for that? RFSfam.com. There are sticker sets. $12 shipped anywhere in the world. I don't care where you are, even Antarctica. I don't think anybody really lives there. But you can get... No. This way. Nope.
Face-
The lag messes with me too, so now I'm doing it for way too long. 4 stickers and a magnet of Dan's head, only $12.99. Go to rfsfam.com.
$12.99. Did you raise it a buck?
Did I say $12.99?
Yeah.
$12 shipped anywhere. I haven't even been drinking. I'm a little embarrassed, not gonna lie. People keep posting their stickers on their mixer, and I have every intention. I made Dan pull out a Let's Make Shit and a Getting Baking Crystal for me to put on my mixer, and I haven't committed to putting them on there yet.
You know what? I didn't think that these stickers were for that. That's the thing. I didn't imagine anybody putting it on their mixer.
Oh, I for sure want Getting Baking Crystal on my mixer, and I played with it. I'm really indecisive, so it'll go on there eventually when I figure out exactly where I want it. But I love that you guys are putting them on your mixer. That is great.
I feel like you need something with more subtleness because it's. I guess it's kind of cool on there.
My mom asked if I'm drinking and called me a crybaby. I am not drinking. You can ask anybody in the chat. No, we just got like a super show of like support and love tonight, and it made me a little bit verklempt. Don't look at me when I'm almost crying. You're not allowed to see me emotional, Mom. I'm tough. Foxy Koala, I think Dan read that to give me a message for baking for you.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's from me to Dear Crystal.
And Brittany must be Midwestern because she said, "Oh, gotta buy my stickers."
No, I'm already gonna. I'll send you some stickers.
Please don't buy stickers, friends. Send us your address.
I'll send you some stickers.
Hannah says hi to my mom. Trisha Ann with the super chat. I truly, really, sincerely enjoy watching you both bake and cook. If I can't watch live, I watch the playback.
Do you really?
Aw,
Thank you
that's
so
awesome.
much. Yeah, thank you. I had no idea. Thanks for saying something.
Is that Leslie's family?
I believe so.
Yeah?
Yes.
I can't think of relations, but
Michael is Chris.
Chris, yeah,
then
and he has
Michael
his
and
brother
his wife.
Michael. Okay, yes.
Yes,
I thought I
thank you.
recognized
More
your face,
family.
and I was trying to
More
figure
family.
like, who is that?
Yeah, definitely more family, which makes me the happiest when my family like will watch my stuff and stuff. That's really cool. So
Yeah,
thank
like
you.
episode 1, of course
Thank
the
you.
family showed up,
Thank you
but
so
now
much.
like we're doing things and they come back
Right.
and keep coming
Yeah,
back.
and thank you for saying hi. If you guys just watch, say hi because it makes us happy when we see faces
Yeah,
that
yeah,
belong
even
to
if-
just numbers.
Even if you can't chat a whole
Yeah.
bunch, like say hi so we know you're there. Yeah,
That's-
because we see 84 people, 20, maybe 30 people pop up in the chat each time.
Yeah.
Like, who are these
We're-
other people that are just watching?
We talk about all that all the time. We're
Yes.
your interaction. You're our interaction too. Like
Yes,
give us it.
we want to know
But
who else
I
is
get
there.
it. I put Twitch TV. I put YouTube live streams on all the time with no chat. A lot of people watch on their TV. There's no way to. Sometimes it's hard to even bring up the chat.
Yeah.
Sometimes we look crummy if I'm on your television. You can
Yeah,
scroll down there
speaking of
and there's a
which,
little cog and you can make it HD.
Yes, Aunt Jenny says every time she logs in on her TV, the feed has been fuzzy. Do you have any ideas?
Yes. So underneath, and I don't know if you're using a Roku system, but like underneath here on the television, you might have to like scroll down or push down or scroll down to get like the bar to come up to kind of see where you might be able to fast forward and rewind. And there might be a head or an option or 3 dots down over here. And then try to switch the quality to HD because sometimes it comes piping off of like a Roku and Apple TV, like really poor. About the other thing where you guys can't quite see the corners, you might see logos cut off and stuff like that. That's because you have a 1080 television
Oh, that
or a
happens to
720
us.
television, but you have a piece of plastic over it covering the actual like LCD screen because they measure from
the frame of the TV covers.
they
the edge of
measure
the
from the
screen.
back. So that's why you're cut off sometimes on the television. But that's the only thing I can think of to help you guys try to make it. Every like Roku or Fire Stick and stuff like that is different. So there's no like assimilation for any of that stuff. So that's the only option I can help you guys with that.
It's not us, it's you.
It's not us. Yes. Yes, I am coming at like 1080 at 60 frames per second, like with no frames lost tonight.
Theo says that I deserve so many more thank yous and more kitchen stuff, and that was directed at you. So.
Yes, and honestly, this will help too because we are looking for pots and pans, and we want new kitchen towels.
Here's the problem. I'm super indecisive. I am not the person that will go to the store, see 20 options, and be like, I guess that'll work.
No, it takes you a year, just like the cabinets.
I need to find the
years.
perfect thing that I
Yes,
want. So
yes.
I'm looking for pans. I'm looking for towels. There's a few other
Right.
things here and there. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I hope you're still holding my magnet for me, getting paid next week. Yes.
Still,
Yes,
look,
got you.
it's still. Can you see it? Am I in the corner? It's still.
It's still there. Yeah.
It's still
Oh yeah,
there.
the whole thing. What did you frame something differently? Because even like all of this is here now. Because you had the.
I went to the single screen. Do you
Oh,
want
okay.
this? I got rid of this.
It's fine,
I
it's
just got
fine.
rid of this view. Once the desk thing comes here, we'll have a kind of a different camera angle. Every week you can see it looks a little different. I've been trying to play with it to figure out the best camera angle because there's nothing like framing like like the washing machine back there.
Yes, yes. Kathy says they look so good on our mixer. Yes, your stickers did look really good on there. I love how the green contrasts with the Getting Baked with Crystal logo.
Yeah,
It looked really, really good.
It does make it pop.
I don't want to miss things, so I'm trying to catch up, and then we start getting distracted again. Hannah says estimated to be here March 30th to April 1st. Yes, my things too. She says she's indecisive, which is why she went with magnets. Makes sense. You can move them around a lot. Foxy Koala says, don't forget the shirts. I will plug those again in a minute. Aunt Jenny says, my hashtag RFSfam is on my phone. I love that that's a good size that it can go on your phone as long as you don't have a pop socket on there. Yes, Brittany, use tape to place it to see where to put it. Yeah, I've been taking them and like moving around, trying to figure out the curvature and stuff. I'm just indecisive. It has to be perfect. That's how I am. Foxy Koala, sorry, I'm a little bit behind on the chat here. With the super chat, last one, love you guys and your cats. Oh, thanks, we love you too, and your cat.
I might be able to get
Foxy Koala is the one with Vance, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the curly-haired cat. I love him. Theo says, Crystal, we see your kit list on the site linked in the description. Do you have an Amazon wish list too for Getting Baked with Crystal? No, because it's a weird thing where like, am I gonna ask people to just buy me things?
You should
like,
probably just do that.
Okay, I'll make a wish list, but it's awkward and weird.
Let me help you out. Here's the thing. Everybody wants to support, and they're supporting the show here.
I know.
But if they send stuff through other avenues, that's 30% more right away because of no YouTube.
Right.
They love to see the stuff on the camera, so
I know.
give in to their demands.
It's weird. Like, I appreciate everything that every single one of you has done to support, whether it's sending us snacks or shirts or the fatigue mat or the super chats, but it's just so weird. Like, oh my gosh, really?
How much better does that fatigue mat feel?
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. It's a life changer.
Would you have ever got that for yourself?
No, we've talked about it forever, and I don't think I talked about, oh yeah, I'll see. It's one of those things where like, if I could find it on clearance or something, then I'd probably, oh yeah, I should get one of these because it's like $5, but yeah, thank you, Sarah, because I don't know that I ever would have bought myself one, honestly. Lacey Jane is watching. Hello, Lacey Jane. Thank you for being here. PJ with the super chat. We love you. Thank you for being friends and creating this amazing community for us all to hang out, have fun, learn, and get super baked. Aw, well, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. And I love what you do, and I love that you're making awesome videos and you still show up here and watch our silliness. Like, you do good stuff, friend. Aunt Jenny says, Dan, thank you. My TCL/Roku TV is fussy.
Oh, did you get it to work better? Like, did it improve it at all?
Some of these comments, I read them and I'm like, what were we talking about 5 minutes ago when it was there? Amanda with the super chat, with our magnets for winning Dantics, AJ says, oh, we haven't talked about that.
What's that?
AJ says that the gold-haired ones are either Chris or I's, and the red one that comes in the sticker pack is his.
The
tablet, phone, and TV devices we use.
The gold ones.
Are we revealing what?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the big reveal that we've kept secret up until now. No worries, Amanda, like, it's totally cool. It needed to come out eventually. If you are a previous Dantics winner and you order the $12 sticker pack, you get the gold Mohawk Dan in your sticker pack. I guess it's that way. I'm pointing. He's on this side of me, but it's that side of the screen. That will come to you in your sticker pack if you've won Dantics before. Jennifer says, just curious, because you are on YouTube, do you watch YouTube as well? Oh, we absolutely do. We put a lot of time into this, and the more things we add on, the more time we're putting into it, but we have the TV on pretty much constantly just for like background noise while we're doing things, and all the time, we do that thing you do where you put YouTube on and you like pick one video and then it just goes to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. We try to support our friends and watch what they're doing. We have a handful of things we like to watch. I like the tribal people try, the like Pakistani people that try American and English food and stuff like that. What else do we watch on the regular? Ryan George, but I think we're pretty much caught up on that. We have a handful of things. Yeah, we absolutely do watch YouTube. Adrian says, y'all still got a winner set for me? Yes, friend. Absolutely.
Yes, I made sure that there was enough for every winner, whether they purchase a sticker pack or not, and then afterwards I'll just go around and call, and like you don't have to, like, if you don't want to buy a sticker pack, I will still send you a Dantic pack.
Yeah, if you order the sticker pack, it will be included with that.
I was just gonna throw it in there, like, cool, like, fun. But then after they're all like done and gone, or like after the hype's done and stuff, everybody got, well, if they wanted one. If you didn't want one, I'll offer up the magnet and I'll just send it to the winners.
Right.
And I had enough. I got like 50 of them, so I had enough for like all the winners. I counted to make sure, and like I budgeted that into like the price and stuff, so I could send the winners something. And then I think all the winners until I run out. I'm not gonna make any more of those, so it'll be like the first 50 winners. Not every time you win, like. if you've won
First 50 individual people who win.
yeah. So that'll be the new thing that I'll roll out maybe next week or so.
Froggy says just ordered stickers. We will get those in the mail probably Monday.
Yes, a Sunday I'll roll out here and like I don't know, watch NASCAR or something like that, and I'll fill the orders. I sit here and fill all the orders and stuff.
And sometimes he puts notes in, and sometimes he doesn't. Apparently.
Yeah.
My Last Week Adventure says, please make a wish list for the cats. See, that's easier to do. I can ask for things for the cats more easily than for myself. It's just weird. Brittany says, we love you. Friend, we love you. Look, you are now presenting the show. Come on. Hannah says, I'm hoping to get some more stuff tomorrow to be able to justify sending you a package. We'll see how work goes. Saturdays are a toss-up. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Hannah says, those look so cool. Why do I have to suck at trivia? Keep trying. Oh, wah wah. I thought so. Sarah says I didn't get one in my sticker pack. Sarah was a winner. When did you send hers out? Was that first round? Sarah, I'll make it happen. I was thinking about that like after it was mailed. Like, did he send one? No, of course he sent one to Sarah. Yeah, Sarah, we're making it happen. Maybe, you know what, that's what it was. Did you post a picture? I think you posted the picture and I was like, maybe she just didn't post it because nobody's posted the gold one yet. Sarah's a winner. I remember her winning. Remember, she was a tiebreaker winner, I believe. Or maybe tiebreaker and then she didn't win, but she did win.
Week 2? No, Jim Johnson was week 2.
No, she was pretty early, though.
I think she's on the cup. You're okay.
Yes.
Here's what I was doing, though. I was highlighting and getting and crossing everybody out.
You highlighted her, but you didn't give her one. No, that's Sam. Is Sarah not? Yeah, she's right there. Look. Oh, Sarah. Not only did you forget a note in somebody's, I don't remember whose it was it Aunt Jenny's? Didn't get a note, and Sarah, we're making it happen. Don't you worry.
I am uninvited.
Yeah, you don't get to go to the wedding.
Oh, man.
Aunt Jenny says, Dan, we're good. I adore you 3 plus your 6 cats so much. Yep, you might not have gotten a note. Sarah didn't get her winner sticker.
What happened, Dan?
Dang.
I'm the CEO of forgetfulness.
Yeah, you are.
You better not put that on a shirt and send it to me. I will.
Chris says, hey kids, Munchkin is in bed and the cool kids are still here. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I'm hanging. I don't have anything else to do tonight, so we'll hang out for a while.
Jennifer says the reason that she asked if we watch YouTube is because a lot of people that are on YouTube usually say they don't watch anyone else. It's hard to find the time when you do this like full time, like we've been doing lately. It's hard to find the time to watch anything. Like I was thinking about that the other night. I'm so behind on all these shows I want to watch and stuff. And you put stuff on in the background, but you start working on something and you can't pay any attention. It's hard. I get it. Brittany says, I hope I get a note in my stickers. Aw, you're getting super special note. What else?
These chicken and waffle.
Oh yeah, we found more of the chicken and waffles. Oh, is Husky Tails here? I don't know if she's here.
They look so good though. They're in the shape of chicken and waffles. Like, look here, let me see if I can find a piece.
Wait, for the record, they're all in those shapes, but this one, like, how does it look?
This one's got like a chicken bone shape. Here's like the chicken. Here's a chicken. Here's a waffle, and here, hold.
What is that?
I'm not sure, but it looks like it has filling. It is.
Are we here?
Chicken and waffle, tender crunch. That one, those ones are just like the tender crunch of both.
It's chickens and waffles.
Here,
it's kind of the best.
It smells good. They smell good. They smell good.
Is Kitty getting some?
I should try it. Can you take them to there?
Do you have a few more for her?
Yeah. You want some more?
No, there should be plenty. Hi, you're like perched on the end, ready for your turn.
We can grab it. You're not the brightest. Here, Mitch. Come here, Mr. Tails. You guys, Mr. Tails is
Oh, can we get him some soft treats?
Mr. Tails is a little tired. It's like we're in our last act with Mr. Tails for sure.
He's in his twilight. He's still happy. But
He's still happy, but
his body's not doing the best these days.
We definitely are retiring after the end of our season here. So this is our farewell season to Mr. Tails. He's trying to chomp on me. I want you to chomp on something softer. Okay. Alright, don't need to take my hand off.
Oh, Missy fan named Jen said the joys of having cats. I'm still allergic. Oh, that is really unfortunate and I feel really bad for you. Okay, so I feel bad like revealing this when she's not here, but Husky Tail sent us a box of stuff for the cats. I'm gonna hang on to the rest of it, but one thing she sent.
3 out of 5 pops.
Oh, did you eat it?
Oh no, that was I grabbed a piece of crunchy.
She sent soft snacks for our kitties that are losing their teeth. If you guys missed it the other day, Kumiko lost another tooth.
Her final.
Her last are they called canine teeth, the big pokey ones? She lost her last one of those. Jennifer wants to know how old Mr. Tails is. Tails and Mooch are about 14. Mooch is still doing pretty darn well. His hips and back legs struggle a little bit, and he kind of walks like weird like this.
Careful, you're stepping on something. I was looking at him today in the light. He was sitting there, and I was taking a picture of him. He's looked the best he's looked since he was sick last year. So he's still on the up. So Mooch is looking good. He's filling out. He's not bony anymore. His skin feels good. We're feeding him way more like canned food than dry food. But Mooch feels really good. And Mr. Tails though is just like.
Oh, you like that, huh?
You know.
Those are soft. Dang, Scrounger.
Why are those snacks so dry?
You like that one? Yeah, we definitely have to get more of these soft ones for Tails.
Right.
And Miko. No. Get it. She had to grab at it with her hand. One more. You're not even on camera.
No, you have to go like over here.
Don't. Where are you? Come here. Can you stand up for it? Ow! With nails and everything.
Yeah, he's like, that's mine.
No.
He's still got that outside fierceness.
Chris says, hey Dan, the people treats aren't nearly as dry.
Yeah, I know, but I had to know what it tastes like. It's chicken and waffles. That's my first chicken and waffles ever.
Ew. Foxy Koala, Dan's eating cat treats. I don't know why you're surprised. Dan will eat anything. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, my cat can't stand soft treats. They all seem to like that. Topo's over here is trying to get more. She sent a couple bags of the soft treats, so we'll hold those aside for the cats that have fewer teeth, can't crunch as well.
Maybe they want some catnip.
Brittany says, looks like I need to visit you guys to meet Mr. Tails. If I don't try, I'll regret it. Yeah, friend, you better hurry. Just saying. Mr. Tails is so special, the tough part of pets. It really is. It's hard. But he's still happy.
I just don't want you guys to be like,
good today.
like shocked.
Yeah, don't be surprised that he's not in the prime anymore. But he's happy. Like when you pet him, now he's like, you got more snacks. But when you pet him, he leans into it. He still comes and like snuggles in the bed with us. He's in good spirits, but his body's not doing as well anymore these days. So just a heads up that yeah, that's where we're at with this guy. BRM Bug, oh, just realized I'm 25 seconds behind. Refresh.
Everybody refresh.
Amanda says, we had an orange calico cat that I ended up having to put down on my own 8 years ago, and it still makes me so sad when I see other cats at that stage of life. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to, like, be the one to make that decision. Like, what do? Do you just wait it out, or do you, like, be humane about it? Like, it's hard. It's a hard decision to make, and I feel your friend. Uncle Yukon says, I'm on my 29th dog. It's never easy. Wow. You know what? Given how many cats we had when I was growing up, I've probably had 29 cats. No joke.
Now they're walking up the wall.
Oh, that's weird. PJ with the super chat. Thank you for the support, friend. Dan put stuff over the screen. Life has been super busy lately, and I've not been able to get out and make the videos I want to make. I have learned so much, and I will start again tomorrow. I have a plan. I can do this. Yes, you can. Help refresh my memory. What was the video?
Mackinac Island?
Yes, Mackinac Island video was amazing. Keep it up. Use what you learn. Keep going at it, friend, because you can do good things. You've got skills. You've got an eye for this. Look, somebody talked about how there's no cats on the counter, and now they're all just trying hard to come over here. Like hair in the air. Fair warning, if you eat snacks at my house, there might be cat hair in it.
Let's give them some catnip or something fun.
They don't really like, not all of them like that.
Then it's fine.
BRM Bug says, I had to turn the chat off my TV so I could see the cats. That's perfully reasonable.
I try
you
to
can still hear us.
And Crystal, you can like click and move stuff if you need to around. If you want to.
I
just thought I might as well turn the camera this way.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, can you kiss Mr. Tails for me? Everyone's sending hugs.
He comes and lays on me while I edit videos, and then he comes and snuggles me. I feed him special canned food, like he'll be in the kitchen scrounging because like he doesn't have no more teeth.
He does have teeth. He just has the little teethers. He doesn't have like the big pokey teeth. He just has teethers.
He needs wet food. So, because I'm trying to fatten him up because he's losing weight, and he'll be here in the kitchen, and I'll quietly, as tippy toe as I can go, I will tippy toe over and get a can of food out of there. As soon as you make any noise at all, they're there. They know. And then I'll sneak and I'll look at him and I'll go like this, and he'll run into that back bathroom, and we'll go in there and I'll like feed him a can of food, like a half a can of food, and then I'll set a timer and I'll shut him in there for a little bit, and then all the cats are like on the outside, like, what's going on?
Yes,
I'm like,
they'll know.
Yeah, they don't know, but yeah, I've been spoiling him. He'll come lay with me at night. He'll come lay with me. He usually lays at the top of my head. So I've been, since I'm home all day, like I'm here all day working. He's been my buddy, so we've just been hanging out.
Well, everyone's like showing the love and how hard it is to get to this stage of life. My brother chimed in to say we had like 15 cats at one point, I believe. Yes, we had 9 cats and one had kittens and had 5 kittens. The most I remember having was 14 at one point. That was when Stripers was born. I know you remember Stripers, Jason. That was my cat. Like, throughout my life, I've always had one cat that's my cat, that latches onto me, and that's my boo. This cat, my dad hated the cats to be in the house. They could come in throughout the day and stuff, but like at night, all the cats had to go outside. You had to put the cats outside. He hated them being inside. So the corner of my screen was ripped a little bit. So my cat Stripers, I would like tear the screen open a little bit more, and she'd jump up onto the screen and she'd climb through the hole in the window, and that's how she'd get in to be with me at night, and then that's how she'd go in and out of the house because my dad didn't want her to be in the house. That cat lived to be 19, and right after my dad passed in 2008, 2009, beginning of 2009, I think, she just laid down in the backyard and was done. But that cat made it 19 years as an outside cat. I don't even know how that's possible. She was well taken care of, but she stayed there with my dad and after like we moved out and stuff, and she made it forever. Oh, BRM Bug says, tell Tails I think he's a good boy and a pretty kitty. Yeah, he is a good cat. He's been the least offensive. Rizzo's like a really good cat too, but Tails was the first to like, he doesn't knock things down, he doesn't get into things.
He's never in
You
trouble.
never have to yell no at him or anything.
Ever.
Like, I'm eyeballing Mooch right now because he's trying to jump up on the counter. Like,
This cat will let you pet him all the time. He'll let you do whatever you want. He's a cat.
Yeah.
He's what you think a cat would be in a time capsule. Like,
but not like
look,
a
it
Simon's cat, like knocking stuff down and
No,
stuff.
yeah.
He's just like a good
Yeah,
cat.
he's
I'm like,
always
I just want to
he's
curl up on your
always
lap.
been a good cat. Yeah.
Yeah, not like Topo, always trying to look for a way to get in trouble. He's trying to climb in this box right now.
What was he trying to do earlier? He was trying to. I have like new like pull-out drawers, like
You
like
made it.
like Walmart pull-out drawers, just like and then
Storage.
I had one pulled out and he climbed in there somehow and wedged himself in there. He's 15 pounds and shaped like a bowling pin. I'm almost shaped like a bowling
He's a little
pin
bottom
now.
heavy.
But yeah, he's down here sniffing. Come here, Dopo.
He is trying to see what he can get into already.
Come here, Mr. Tails. Hey, Rizzo.
Crystal says, my old cat was 20 when he passed
Man,
away.
that's a record. That's like,
nuts.
yeah.
The one that lives at my mom's house, Nala, I got that cat in 2003. Brought it home and it lived here with us, and it was like my brother's cat because I already had a cat that was attached to me. And then when my mom moved out of here, my brother couldn't take the cat with him. My mom moved out of here and took the cat over there. You would not know this cat is 17,
Yeah, Nala
18 years old.
Yeah, you can see it on RFS Cats. Or the cat's got an Instagram page.
Yeah, on Instagram, RFS Cats.
Yeah, please, if you guys are
look
following on Instagram, it's all only cats.
Yes, that's where we put our cat stuff. But yeah, if you search hashtag RFS Nala, you'll see my mom's cat Nala that is. She's a year older than how long we've been together, and we're coming up on 17 years. So that cat's 18, and you would not guess it. She's a squawker. She's always just yelling. When I talk to my mom on the phone, you can hear her in the background just meow, meow, squawking in the background.
Rizzo doesn't want to do her tricks, Crystal.
No?
No, I don't
Come
know.
here. That's because she already got the snacks. Come here. Hi, will you do a trick for me?
Well, she
It's
loves
because
you.
everybody's here.
She loves you. Uh-oh. Here comes baby.
Is she on camera here?
Yeah, here comes baby Huey.
Come here.
Yeah, I have the camera turned.
Everybody
flat
else is
now.
in her face. She's not going to do it. Foxy Koala with the super chat. Losing a pet is harder than losing a person, in my opinion. I concur. Depends on the person, but definitely like. Cats get me emotional really bad. My Life's Wicked Adventure says the oldest cat I ever had lived to be the great age of 22. That is amazing. Wow. Adrian is finally done forklifting for the day and can join the chat. Hello and welcome,
Yay,
friend.
Fork you.
Did you say fork you?
Oh, today's the first day. The tufts of hair are everywhere.
It's
Yeah, with like
It's-
snacks everywhere.
Well, what that means is now I have to start vacuuming like every day.
Oh, like they're starting to shed
It, like
again?
all of a sudden it's everywhere.
Yeah. I'm like eyeballing this, like, is there...
Ugh. And then there's my gremlin.
Don't judge me, there's a cat hair in my
Like he
snack.
wants to go. Fine.
I did see earlier, Chris said he finally tested one of the Danishes and said it was freaking delicious.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you guys were doubting whether you should make these or not, you should absolutely make them. Everybody who made one said they were delicious, so try it. Angie says, my favorite Instagram, RFS Cats. Yeah, it's pretty good. I looked the other day, and it's been almost 4 years now. I posted a picture every single day. That's, aside from, like, our relationship, that's the longest thing I've consistently done. So I'm impressed with myself. BRM Bug's laughing at baby Huey.
Yeah, right?
You need to entertain, because I've been at this, like, 3 hours now, and I need to go to the bathroom.
There we go. Oh, this guy. I'm gonna rewatch the stream to make my own Danish. Yes! Or on the way home, you can just grab one at the gas station and be done, dude. And then you can watch, like, South Park or something. Can you just vacuum the cats? No, they run. They're not all like Gone to the Snow Dogs where they're all just like loving to get blown out. I don't know if that video's gone up yet or it goes up Monday or any one, but the one of them getting blown out, so cool. I completely forgot to chocolate the crunchies. No! Oh my gosh, Crystal will have to read that when she gets back. Yes, make them and send them to me, all of them. I'll send you a cat or two. This toy is dumb. It's so dumb. Kira was. Oh yeah, it's up. Okay, yeah, Kira wasn't having it. Oh, how fun! This is what goes on. This is what goes on all the time. I guess I should. Let me just double check to make sure it's focused. Okay. I have the focal point at like Rizzo's feet, so that helps. But gas station Danishes has no love in it. Sometimes they're pretty good though. The raspberry ones are good. So cute. I know they're so cute, huh? That's about how much Griffin plays most of the time. Usually they're more excited, but I did give them snacks. I have that little thing that goes around, you know, like that little round like material piece that goes like. I do have that. Rizzo really likes that, but she's having fun playing with this right now. You guys see Kamiko up there in the corner? And Mooch is over here. For some reason, he looks annoyed. Probably because he can't go inside the bathroom where Crystal's at.
No, you cannot.
My cat would take that and drag it across the room.
Rizzo does.
Rizzo does. Rizzo will take it and slide it. She's so cute. She'll take it and slide it all secretly. After no one's watching, she'll walk off with it. It's the other thing that she likes. The other spinner toy. Fio, I completely forgot to chocolate the crunchies.
No, well shoot, they're still good. There's still time, no worries.
Yeah.
Mel Shane is wondering, do all the cats get along with each other? For the most part, they agree to coexist. For the most part. If one gets in the other's bubble, then they're mad at it. Kitty absolutely hates Topo. Cannot stand his existence, does not want to see him. If she sees him, she doesn't fight him, but she'll like chase him out of the room. Like she'll tough it up a little bit and come at him, bro. And then he goes running because he's scared of her, even though she's a third of his size. But for the most part, there's never like cat fights like Garfield or Heathcliff cat fights where they're squabbing. Mooch and Kamiko get in each other's face a lot. He likes to get in people's bubble, and she does not like that. But for the most part, they do get along, huh?
Can you move it, please?
Yeah. But most of them don't like snuggle with each other. Nobody cuddles up with anybody or anything. If you check out RFS Cats on Instagram, you can see like how close they get to each other and kind of get an idea of their relationship. I kind of try to explain their relationship.
They're not like sharks. They're not mean.
Yeah.
There's never any like rare hiss fights.
No, you can see them in here together. They all just like exist in the same space, but
they're
like,
Venn diagrams. They're very
yes, not a lot of crossover. But you can
some.
see like Rizzo has her tricks she does, but she won't do it if like Mooch is in her face or nothing. So it's a delicate balance as long as they just kind of stay out of each other's faces, if that makes sense. Oh, Theo says, yeah, I pulled the bar stool up to the screen and now the chocolate isn't melted anymore. Got more interested in the cats and the RFSfam. It happens. I did the same thing. I left mine on warm, but it was too warm and my chocolate got chunky, so I think that's probably just trash. I shut it off so it didn't get any worse. And I've still got a whole plate to dip in chocolate, so yeah. Hannah says, I need to see Topo in person. You all say he's big. Griffin is a big cat, but not the largest I own. I need a physical reference for Topo.
What? I pick him up by his paws and stretch him a little
Okay,
bit.
I'm 5'4".
But wait, we can't see you.
You can see. Oh, I guess not. Can you adjust the camera? Come here. All right, stand up. Stand up, big boy. So I'm 5'4". He's like half the size I am.
Oh, he don't know how to pick him up like that.
That's a big cat.
He's bottom heavy.
He is.
He's
good.
Wait, you want me to measure him?
You're gonna measure how long? Oh, you made me drop the cat. He did not land on his feet. He does not like the tape measure. Good to know. Oh, sorry. He dug in like everywhere. He did not want to be held when the tape measure came out.
He did not.
He got my wrist good and hair went flying everywhere. Oh, ouch. Yeah, so Topo doesn't like the tape measure. He's a big cat, I promise. You trust me now? Ouch.
He's looking at you like.
Yeah, he's mad like it was my fault and you did it. Now I'm bleeding. Yes, I'm okay. He just like dug in multiple places. I'll live. I'll survive. But hey, now we know. Which is funny because Mooch loves the tape measure. If you get the tape measure out and pop it out, Mooch is like, oh, hell yeah, my favorite toy. Where's that? And he comes running. Not Topo. Not a fan, apparently. Apparently all the cats are uninterested now. No, he's not coming back over here. You scared him. You could even try to lure him with his favorite toy and it's not happening. And I didn't mean for you to bleed. It's okay, it's just a little blood. It happens. Come on, it's cat life. Amanda says, I cleaned up most of the human treats and put them away. Now to just chill out. I need to get these put
We've
away.
lost like all the cats.
Yeah, they're uninterested. You've treated them, you've toyed them, now they're done. Hey, get back. Mooch. Mooch is scared of water when you flick it at him, but we have like a water spritzer to deter the cats. You know what Mooch does when you spray the water spritzer at him? He comes up and licks out of it. He thinks you're giving him a treat of water directly sprayed into his mouth, and he's very excited for that, so that is not a deterrent for Mooch. You're back again, huh? I will flick more water at you. Somebody said something about... Froggy says, just add a couple tablespoons of butter to retemper the chocolate. Don't toss it. Yeah, I usually try that first to see if I can save it with some butter or some shortening. It actually doesn't look too bad once I start... It's still soft. So once I start stirring it, it's okay. What did I tell you? You can lay down there. Down. Yeah, you said Mr. Tails and Kamiko are still hanging out, and I turned around and they were walking in two separate directions away from being on camera. So yeah, they're about done with us, except for Mooch. Mooch wants to snuggle, but I'm scared that we're gonna have cat hairs everywhere.
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like checking these. I want to put these away because they're just gonna get covered in cat hairs. What else is going on? I hope Mouse is okay. A bit of a thump. Yeah, he's fine. He's a kitten. He's like big and dopey. He did fall a little bit hard on his butt, but he's fine. He's not hurt. He's walking around and stuff. He was just absolutely terrified of the tape measure. Who knew? We've had that out measured and stuff the last few days, and he hasn't been scared of it, but apparently he didn't want it to come at him. Theo found a little tip. Florida is humid. I'm going to toss the crunchies in the freezer for a wee bit to dry them off a little. That may be why they came out a little bit sticky. I think you were the one that says yours came out sticky. Yeah, we're in the desert. We do not have humidity. That's not really a thing. Like, when it's raining, there's humidity, but that's about it. That's not really a thing, so I'm sure that would be what made it sticky, absolutely. Hannah said Gippy gets under the water. He got in the shower with me last night. Oh man, Kamiko loves to get in between, we have like the plastic shower curtain and the fabric shower curtain, and she'll walk on the edge of the tub in between, and sometimes she'll like poke her head out around. Every once in a while you'll be in there like washing your shampoo off, and then you open your eyes and you're like, oh crap, there's a cat in the shower with me, and then she doesn't like water. She just wants to see what you're doing in there. So then you have to make sure you're blocking all the water, because if she gets wet, I don't want to know what's going to happen. I have no clothes on in the shower, and I'm slippery, and I don't need a cat to climb up me, so yeah, it's a little bit scary. Yes, don't worry, guys. Mooch is not going to have chocolate. He is all up in it. Yeah, you guys can see the back of his head right here. He wants to snuggle. You guys have seen him. I want to get a little bit more of this put away before I pick him up, because it's getting warmer, and the cats are shedding, and there will absolutely be hair everywhere. Hey, Dan, what you doing?
What's that?
What you doing?
Yeah, playing messing with Topo.
This is gonna fit. Oh, sorry, Tails.
Oh my gosh. There's like
Beating up cats.
we're
today.
gonna need to get those baby gates. No, I guess there is no baby gates because they would just hop right over it. Right, they just hop right over it.
They don't have the appropriately sized Tupperwares.
We have a humidifier going, Amanda says, and after a while the toffee did get tacky to the touch. And we need to break out the humidifier in here. I keep shocking all the cats when I touch them. I'm like,
Yeah.
let's get pets, zap! Like when Mooch got zapped.
Peed himself?
Yeah, when Mooch was a kitten, like, how old was Mooch?
Within the first year of his life.
Yeah,
for
super
sure.
super small Mooch. We had like bed knobs or broomsticks, like frame bed, like where it has the posts and stuff, and they were metal. And Mooch, I don't know, was cuddled up or whatever. I think, right? Is that what
He
happened?
got up and walked to the foot of the bed.
Right,
So I
that's
remember
all
we
metal.
were like laying in bed, and he walked to the foot of the bed, and he touched his nose onto the frame, and instantly his bladder let go.
You could hear it zap, zap.
Yeah, it was like,
beep.
psst, psst.
Aw.
Like it wasn't like he decided to pee there. Like he got zapped and his body
He
didn't
got-
know what to do,
he got
and
zapped.
his bladder released. It was pretty funny.
Something happened. I grabbed it.
Adrian says, cat hair is a tasty way to get more fiber. Yeah. Look, sorry, not sorry.
I swear I brought the lip roller out here.
I mean, does it really matter?
Seriously, I lose cables from here to the 10 feet back to the other side of the
We
desk.
call that danning.
I
when
thought.
you lose things.
Oh, I probably put it over here because then you asked me to go over there. And I was trying to see if Topo was okay, which he's fine, even though he landed on his ball. I don't know what I did with
I
it.
don't see it, so I have no idea.
Okay, well then I just have cat hair on me.
Such is life when you live with 6 cats.
Yeah, right. I get a lot of dog hair fiber. Yeah.
Mooch, do you need snuggles? Watch this.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that goes.
Hi.
And that's it. He koala bears to her.
Yep. That's all he wanted this whole time. He was waiting patiently on the other side where he knows he's allowed to be. And here we go. Charlotte says, I see like you like those Cadbury candy bars, Uncle Yukon. Are we talking about the caramello ones? Those are good. Those are really good. Nothing will beat that crunchy bar though. Hi, are you happy now? Let's see if he'll do it. If I whistle while I'm already holding him, he like tries to get closer.
He gets mad. He's
He
trying
doesn't
to.
want to be closer.
He's trying to cat's eye you.
Steal my breath.
You steal your breath.
Yeah, this is all he wanted. Like I've said before, Fridays I come home and I get ready for the show. I gotta change my clothes, I gotta do my hairs, I gotta get my ingredients ready.
You gotta read Cinnamon Toast Crunch stories.
That was at lunch. I snuggled him a little bit. No, I guess I didn't snuggle him. He didn't get any snuggles
No,
today.
this is what lunchtime was, Dan. Oh my gosh, you have to see this story about the Cinnamon Toast Crunch massacre. And then
And then I read the
you're
whole
like,
thing
oh my
to you.
gosh, and yeah, and you went and like page by page it, and then you left. You're like, all right, I gotta go. Oh my gosh.
And then I got to work and Justin was there, who had just told me like last week or the week before that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is his favorite cereal. And I get into work, I deal with a couple of things, and then he walks in the door back from lunch, and I'm like, oh my god, Justin, have you heard about the Cinnamon Toast Crunch? And he's like, what? And so then are you looking for it? No, I used the last of it.
You have the VidCon?
No, I used those the first time I made the Cinnamon Toast Crunch coffee cake.
What is this?
Those are gone. Oh, Rogue Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Check it for shrimp. Dawn says I woke up her puppy by whistling. He's looking around to see where it came from. Sorry. I see no shrimp. How about little brown bits baked into it? Oh man, you know I'm gonna be investigating. Like, to me, every time one of these stories comes out, it makes me want to investigate all my food even more. And you know me, like if there's anything, I was eating sour cream and onion Lay's the other day, and if there's like an overcooked piece of chip, I break it off and throw it away. I won't eat the overcooked brown bits and stuff. Like anything that's abnormal, I will not consume. Gippy doesn't like you holding Mooch. Sorry. Baxter says hi. Hi, Baxter.
Yeah.
Oh. There's definitely lots of cat hair running around here.
I brought the lint roller out. I brought the lint roller out here. The cover's off of it and everything.
The evidence suggests that is a lie.
Here it is, I found it!
Oh my god, on the other side of the other room!
It's Pikachu!
Dawn says her dog rolled over and went back to sleep. Yeah, simple creatures. You're actually drinking out of the water fountain. I think he doesn't mind it when it's off. I rarely see him drink out of it when it's on, but I think he couldn't get up here. I wouldn't let him up here, so he's going over there. Which never drinks out of the fountain.
Here, you want to hit?
There's just gonna be more of where that came from. Oh, and that was making me staticky. I can feel my shirt sticking to me. Ugh. Oh my goodness. My mom bought me some of these for work because the cat comes and sleeps like on the chairs and under my desk and stuff. And it shows up and it's like 30 sheets. What am I gonna do with that? That'll last a week. I literally used 6 cleaning the chair he slept on.
That's right, your cat, where's that? Where do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Your cat's been coming in now. The work cats.
Yes. Oh shit. Where's your, turn that one on.
Alright, hold on.
So, with my Getting Baked with Crystal account on Instagram, I follow lots of food accounts. One of them I follow is a Cereal Snob. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oops, all shrimp tails.
That's great. That's a good
I
one.
love it. Oh, what was I looking for again?
Your
oh,
cat
my cat.
pictures.
Okay, first of all, if I'm outside, he comes right over to me, and he lays down and, like, closes his eyes.
Here, I'm trying to get it to show up.
I think we're good. Like, he was ready for a nap between my teeth. Between my feet.
That's cute.
What else? What else did he do? Oh, I posted a picture on the RFS Cat's Instagram last week of him sneaking into the bed. He has now discovered the wonders of the bed, which he will only do at the end of the day when it starts to get quiet. Most of the guys in the front of the office are gone. He will come and sleep in the bed under my desk. That's his little snuggle up spot, and he looks so comfortable and happy. And I've been having to like shake the bed and wake him up at 5 o'clock and be like, "It's time to go home. You gotta leave." It's sad. I have to chase him out because like he's my buddy, so he's not scared of me. But I have to be like, "Come on, you gotta go out," and he's just like looking at me like, "What? You got food?" And I have to chase him outside, and then I feel bad. But yeah, he's definitely getting a lot more comfortable. This last week, he has spent most of every single day inside sleeping. And then when I leave at 5, I let him go outside. And one of the guys really doesn't like it. He doesn't like cats at all. And he's always like, "Oh, there's a cat in here!" Like it's gonna like steal his breath or something. And he told me the other day, what'd he say? "I just don't get cats. They want to come in, they stand at the door, they want to come in, and you let them in, and then they stand at the door like they want to go back out." I said, sounds like you get cats perfectly fine. Like, that's what cats do. They want in, they want out. They want in, whichever side of the door they're on, they want to be on the other side. You understand it perfectly well. What else is going on? You're the queen of cats. I am a little bit. It's kind of weird. There's so many cats at work. It's getting a little bit out of control. But how do I not feed them?
I don't know. I have no opinion on this. It's like it's no win situation.
Yeah. Will he be the new RFS cat? No, they cannot come home with us. First of all, most of them are feral. That one's really friendly, but my mom took him home. He had something wrong with his eye. So I went there before I worked there. I opened up the cat carrier and wedged him into it. My arms were all scratched up. We took him over to the vet. We got his eye fixed. We got him fixed. so he's not spraying or fighting or anything. And she took him home for the weekend to kind of see, like, how's this gonna go and let him heal and stuff. That cat lost his mind. He does not want to be locked up in a house. He does not want to belong to anybody. They know their way around. Like, these cats aren't new. They've been there for years. They know their way around over there. They know how to, like, avoid the traffic and the safe hiding spots and where and when to get food. So they're just the community ferals. Most of them are fixed. Somebody does TNR out there, so you see them with their little tipped ears and stuff. That one, they did not tip his ear for some reason, but I know he's fixed. They just, that's where they live. That's what they do. That's their life.
What are we gonna make next week?
Carrot cake, remember?
That's right.
Yeah. We're going to stand here and grate carrots for probably the first hour.
I'll help you. I'll grate the carrots.
We only have one cheese grater.
Is that the optimal one for the carrots, or
It is because I need it to be really fine, so they disappear.
Do cheese graters get soft? Like is it?
I can get a new one.
Can you get a cheese grater sharpener?
Freshly sharpened. Okay, let me give you guys a pro tip. When we make the carrot cake next week, do you want to turn that one on, or should I just go that way? You guys are going to want to get, if you want it to be the way that I like it, the way that I make it, you're going to want to get a cheese grater that has the tiniest little holes like this. I don't know how to describe what that is.
We can put we'll make a link to it. Like, we'll make the...
Yeah, I'll definitely, when I post the recipe, I'll definitely post more information about this. But this grates it super, super fine. You don't want, like, big chunks of carrot. Maybe you do. Maybe that's what you're into. That's not what I'm into at all. I like to grate it... Sorry, was I wiggling too much?
Yeah.
I like to grate it super fine. Carrots have a lot of moisture in them, so when you grate it super fine and then you cook it, the carrots almost disappear. So there's no chunks of carrot in there. You just get that flavor. So I would highly recommend that. Brittany says, do you have an attachment for your mixer? No, I've been looking at them, but I don't know if the attachment for the mixer would grate that small.
I don't mind grating... probably not. I don't mind grating this. Is this dull? Like, do they get dull?
It's not new.
Because we have to grate a lot. Should we get a different one, or is that... It's probably just
Oh my god,
fine.
muscle up, princess.
You should try to do a grate on my arm, and then see. We'll see.
No, then there's going to be flesh in my grater. Out of here.
Oh, it could be...
Do you have a full-size Cuisinart with a shredding blade? No, I don't.
I haven't heard Cuisinart since the 50s, and I wasn't even born then. What's a Cuisinart? Is that a salad shooter?
A food processor, I think?
Oh, right.
Oh, my mom has a salad shooter and a salad spinner.
Like the original, like, plastic brown and brown. Light brown and
like
brown.
off-white, 80s white.
Yeah, right. Salad shooter. Yeah. Oh, yeah, huh.
Sarah says, I don't like graters like that. The last time I used one with a carrot, I sliced my finger on it.
That one didn't feel like it would
shoot.
slice it. What are you doing? Why are you carrot nubbing?
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I love carrots, but absolutely cannot stand carrot cake. Oh, that's unfortunate. I love carrot cake. Adrian's food processor has a fine grater. Well, it looks like I need to level up.
Jess got that new KitchenAid food processor and loves it. Loves it.
Well, I, did get a raise today, so... Have Blake help with the grating so you can take turns. Ugh, no.
I'll grate some cheese.
I don't
some
mind grating the
things.
carrots. It's not a problem. It's just time consuming.
And you complain, not complain, but like you grovel, like stupid carrot. But it takes an hour.
Yeah.
I'll cut them
what
because
it
it's gonna
is.
take forever. I can do it.
Hannah wants to know if any of the cats play fetch. Okay, if you look on, again, go to RFS Cats. Not that I expect you guys to scroll through 4 years worth of posts of the cats, but Kitty, when she was really little before she got super sketchy, she did play fetch. There is a short video of her playing fetch. Mooch is the one that used to play fetch all the time. In his old age, not so much. He will bring you the toy. He'll put it in his mouth and he'll make that ugly howl and bring it over to you. Sometimes you can throw it once or twice and he'll bring it back, but that's about it. When he was younger, he would full on play fetch over and over
but
and over
he'll
and
still
over
drop
and over.
it like an inch out of your arm's reach, and you're like,
Yes.
all right. So he makes you work for it too, but he will bring it.
Yeah,
back.
that makes it no fun.
Right.
So yeah, but no.
Yeah.
Only those two really. Nobody else.
The thing about the cats is like half of them are really old and half are middle aged. So other than Topo, it's like Shady Acres.
Yeah, there's.
We stimulate them and stuff
There's
like that. But
14,
it's
I think Kamiko's
yeah,
11.
It's like Shady Acres here.
Kitty's like 7 or 8.
Right, we're
Rizzo's like 5 going on
Even
6,
now,
I think.
Topo's sitting right there chilling. I don't know. They're around here. They're back chilling. They're fed. They played bingo. They clocked in. They did their stuff on camera, and they're off now. They're off.
Brady says one of mine plays fetch full on and yells at me to throw it. Yeah, that was Mooch when he was younger.
That's fun.
Mooch used to, if you would throw it in the air, there's a picture
yeah, he
and a
was just
video.
always
He would
after
leap
it.
into the air and like full on. That's probably why his hips are no good anymore, because he would just
Oh
throw
man, he was
himself at
land
it.
so hard,
Yeah,
and I'd be like, "Don't
hard.
do that. That's expensive, Mooch."
Adrian
It's so
says Hamilton
expensive.
Beach has a great food processor and it's not expensive. I may look into that. I was telling Dan earlier though, it's
Ours
hard.
more like
It's
yeah.
hard for me to justify
It's
buying a
worse.
new something when like the one I have is good enough. I would love to have new like spatulas and stuff because they're ugly, but they still work.
Right,
They're
right.
not
so
broken,
it's
so
it's hard to justify
I'm just gonna
that.
waste like perfectly functional things because I want a new fancy one. Like I'm not that person, so. Angie says there's also a few videos of RFS cats on YouTube from relatively recent times. No,
Oh, yeah.
not fetch, but I think, but still adorable. Yeah, there's all kinds of
I
stuff.
did youtube.com/Mosley78 or OtakuDan78 might have some 10-year-old videos of like little Kamiko and little
Yes,
little
there is
Mooch
stuff on there.
and little Blake.
Adrian says if you're gonna make falafel, you'll need a good food processor. Oh, no pressure.
I sent-
I have to. My goal this weekend is to look at the recipe
Yes.
in more depth and figure out the things.
Adrian had sent me the link to it and I sent them to you. So we'll,
Yes.
we'll check it. We'll check it out to see if we can get
Yeah,
that
you
here.
said that this morning. I haven't had time to look at that. Jason says I have that Hamilton Beach big food processor with the grater, game changer. Oh, all right. I'll look into it. Guys. I do my food processor small. It's kind of a joke. I have to do things in batches. So
Well, we'll see.
maybe Adrian and Jason send me links. Let me see what's up. Mouse played with a Q-tip on RFS cats on YouTube. Yes, he did. There's a video of him doing that.
Every day. Every day he gets the Q-tips. Every day.
BR Unbox says you can probably find a refurbished Cuisinart processor for less than 50. Oh, I don't. maybe.
Crystal won't
I
use used stuff.
no.
Maybe it's
Wait, that makes me sound like snobby.
May-
Things that touch food, and I know refurbished, like they go through the whole thing, but things that touch food, I have a hard time with that. I'm tired and hungry.
All right.
I mean, I can just like go off to the side and like make some food and sit on the couch if you want to keep going. But we've been at this like 3.5 hours.
3.5
and I worked
hours.
all day, and I'm
3.5
running out of
hours
energy.
pretty good, and I do have to do Dantix tomorrow night.
Yes. So we should wrap it up.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fair enough. That was fun. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Really
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
Thank you for the
guys
support.
were really awesome. Like being here, so many. There's still 70 of you here. Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
We have more likes on the video than we have people here. That might be a first. At one point, it
Nice.
was 90 and 90.
That's a
I'm
lot of
impressed.
That's a lot of likes. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
That is a lot
so
of likes.
thank you guys for watching, for supporting, for sharing, for liking
Yes.
everything that you guys do. Thank you all so much for the super chats. You guys really made me like legit emotional tonight. Like, thank you. I really, really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Yeah.
Thanks for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything always. Follow on Facebook, Instagram, all of our
button. You guys know.
things, stickers, t-shirts, there's stuff. If you guys haven't heard, I
There's
made
a
a Let's
website.
Bake Stuff shirt, just like Let's Bake Shit, but it says stuff. I have no more energy. This is all I've got, guys. You know where to find us. You know where we'll be. Tomorrow night, same Dan time, same Dan channel. We'll be here doing Dantix. So get brave. Call in if you've been thinking about it. Do it.
You win that gold
Yeah,
magnet.
you want that gold Mohawk magnet? You've got to be a winner on Dantix.
Yep,
So
see what I did?
give it a shot.
See what I deliberately did to get you to call in?
Aw. Thank you guys
Yep,
again.
see you
Appreciate
next
it. Have a
week,
good night. I need to go eat. I'm
Next week
fading.
with carrot cake.
Yes, next week carrot cake. I'll post the recipe on Monday. Thanks, guys.